take that Allah descends as literal? Can you show me?
Yeah. Look at right here. It tells you right here. Athari are traditionalist literalists.
Yeah, but can you show me for for that specific hadith where it says that?
Yeah, the proof is this. This is what I was telling you earlier. When I was debating them, when I was debating because it was Umar, it was Yaqub, it was Apex, it was and then when I finally went on Omar's panel, there was TMA was there, it was Apex again was there, a bunch of them were there, and none of them were saying this is metaphorical.
Yeah.
None of them. Which obviously, if it was metaphorical, that would be the easiest thing to say. They would just say that immediately, right?
Oh, so what they're saying is literal.
So they were saying, yeah, they were saying we affirm the descent. We just don't know the how is what their answer is. And you're gonna hear,
Oh,
even in this debate, you're gonna hear it. There's a point where I ask Umar directly. I say, so Allah,
so wait. So
huh?
that's not. So that's metaphorical then,
No,
because look,
no.
because look,
They say they
they're saying
agree
that
that Allah descends.
yeah.
They just don't know how He
Okay.
descends. That's all they're
Okay.
saying.
So okay.
Versus a
So if
metaphorical one would say, no, He doesn't descend. He just this is a metaphor for something. You get it?
nah, hey, still, but it's in a way it's slightly the same thing though, man. I would hold it because I
Look,
slightly
you're gonna
agree with
hear
that
it.
as
You're
well.
gonna hear it. He's
Cause
gonna
look,
admit it. He's gonna admit it in this debate. I promise you.
let me hear it. Play again.
All right. But this is gonna take a while. So you got to, you know what I'm saying, have to lock in.
But you do realize it's slightly the same thing. Cause look, if
You
that's
can't. That's what I'm
basically
trying to
what.
tell you, bro. This is the whole point of an Akita, dude. You have to pick one. You can't just, like I said, you're either an Athari or you're an Ashari or a Maturidi or you know what I'm saying. You have to pick one. This is the You can't just have a smorgasbord, whatever you want Islam. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Now Shabarovi. The
What?
hadith is correct. Of course, it says Allah descends. Allah descends. But however, I wouldn't say like he's literally coming down. I wouldn't say he's literally coming down. It's not a literal descent.
Bro, trust me. I would have thought the same thing, dude. That's why I was so confused when Light Work and Central and Apex and all of them were conceding that Allah goes down. I was shocked. I was like, what the hell do you like? How could you possibly believe that? But I was talking to other Christians about this who are more knowledgeable than me about the Muslim position, and they said, yes, it's because Atharis. So check this out.
Yeah.
Atharis, they want to feel like they're the most closest to the Salaf.
Okay.
You with me?
Mm.
So they're saying that basically all you other Muslims who are like 2026, y'all are fake Muslims because y'all don't take the interpretation of the Salaf. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? So the Salaf would have taken it literally.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? They would have taken pretty much
Yeah.
almost everything literally because they, like let's say for example about the sun, they would have to take that literally because they didn't have science to prove otherwise. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Of course. Of course.
So the Atharis, they take it like, yeah, we're the tough guys because we understand the things the way that the Salaf took it. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. So I would say I hold closely to the athletes. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, and it's actually like low key the coolest position if you're really gonna be a Muslim. Because if you're just gonna take everything as a metaphor, that's kind of like that's kind of sus. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, everything's a metaphor. Like,
Yeah,
like
nah, because
jihad means love. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of BS you come up with.
nah, jihad is not love. Jihad is straight battle. You're
You get what I'm
battling.
saying? That's what I'm saying. So that's how the Atharis take it. Atharis take it like jihad means jihad. Like we're
You know,
jihading. You know what
you
I'm
know,
saying?
you could do jihad with yourself. You know that, innit?
But that's more of a metaphor position. You get what I'm saying?
No, no, it's not because you're literally battling yourself. You're battling
I get it, but
your.
the Atharis would say that there's also physical jihad. You get what I'm saying? Because it's literal. They take
Yeah.
the literal meaning.
Mm. Mm.
So I think that's why they take the position of Athari because they basically are trying to say, yes, we're not hiding away from the realities, the harsh realities of Islam. I think that's their point in saying that. But then the problem with that Athari position is that if you take everything literal, then
Yeah.
these hadiths become problematic. You get what I'm saying?
Why? Why?
Because then you have to affirm that Allah literally descends.
Not really.
No, bro. I know you're saying not really, but you're just going off how you feel. I'm talking about if you're an actual
No,
authority. That's
of
what I'm trying
course,
to get you
no,
to understand.
of course. It says Allah descends. It says Allah descends. However, it's not a way. It's not a way that we would think of descending. No, for real. Look, it's
I
not a way
get
we
it,
would think
brother.
of
I
descending.
get it, brother. But let's
Because,
hear let's hear how Umar said. Let's hear how Umar takes it then. All right.
yeah.
No Diddy. All right. Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. All right, guys. We're doing once again, guys. We're doing Muslim Lightwork debate review. So once again, this is me going up on their panels, okay? So you're not gonna hear the typical me where I'm running the show. Unfortunately, I have to muzzle myself a little bit, right? So they don't boot me off their
What?
thing. Huh?
What was I gonna say? What are you showing 3 different videos?
3 different videos? No, it's one recording. It's just one video. It's just
But is
one.
it 3 different panels or is it?
Oh no. The other panels that I went on, I don't have those videos right here right now. I only have the last one that I went on, which was on Omar's panel.
All right.
Cool. All
Let
right,
me see. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on, my brother.
let's get into it. All right. Where's my window?
But
Here.
obviously, if you did get cooked, if you did get roasted, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm
I
not
don't
gonna hold
mind.
back. But
I have no
but
problem.
if you were holding your ground, if you were holding your ground, I'll tell you the truth as well.
Let's get it. All right, here we go. So remember the context here is that you were here live. I was here for 6 hours calling him out. Remember that. You remember that, Liv, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I had his name on the prompt and everything. He didn't come up. Then this happens on. Then he goes live at me. As soon as I get off my live, then he goes live, and this is what happens. All right, let's listen.
Oh, you joined him as soon as you went off.
Well, it took a couple minutes because I didn't know. I when I went off, then maybe like a couple minutes later, somebody messaged me and they said, "Hey, he went live immediately after you got off." And then that's when, I had to get my tabs together on my website, not my website, my browser tabs. But then I went on pretty quickly. Here, look, you'll pretty much hear it. So I'm playing it from the beginning. Look.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I can tell. You know how I like you critiquing. Sorry. You know why I like you critiquing Islam.
Why?
Because look, one day, look, you're not critiquing Christianity, none of them religions, only Islam. Because one day, they're gonna, inshallah, when the time comes, may Allah guide you to Islam. You're gonna actually revert to Islam.
Honestly,
I'm telling you.
I'll say
Never say
something to
never.
you.
Look at
Look,
Sneeko. Have you seen that? Have you seen that Sneeko guy? You know that Sneeko guy.
that guy's a.
Yeah, but
that
look at
guy's
this.
not-
Now I was seeing videos of him like chatting shit about Islam,
Yeah.
taking a piss, just taking a
Yeah.
piss about the Quran and that, and then boom, like look what happened. He reverted to Islam.
When I first heard about Islam a long time ago,
Yes, brother. You're right.
I thought there might have been something to it, something interesting about it, but that moment has long gone now. I know too much about it now. I could never. But anyway, let's hear it. All right, let me make sure you guys can hear this. All right,
Bad time to go live. Yeah, bro.
you hear it? You heard him say time to go live, yeah, bro? Everybody heard that, right? Liv? What the fuck? I need everybody to lock in. Chat, can you guys hear him talking? Did you hear Omar make his first statement? Time to go live, yeah, bro? Okay, cool. All right, and it sounds good. It's loud enough. Let me make sure YouTube can hear it as well. W Sirens, that's right. Ben, can you hear the audio when I heard it? Did you hear the guy say time to go live, yeah, bro? Just to making sure everybody hears it. How do Muslims discern the truth without the Holy Ghost? They don't. They just be making shit up. Ben, let me know YouTube. Did you hear the guy talking? I need people to log in. Anyway, let's just keep going, guys. Let's keep going.
I posted this on Twitter and saying crash out. Yeah, bro. It is. It's hilarious. You didn't fry anybody. Michael, you're a little random. No one knows you, bro. Welcome, sir. Random LARP that nobody knows.
So I think this is my chat going to his chat and telling him, why aren't you debating scary hours? And he's saying nobody knows him. Nobody knows him. Ben, lock in on YouTube. Can you hear this? Can you hear this feed, please? Please tell me, dude. Before I keep going too far.
That's you, man. Let's see who this is. Yeah, nudge me.
I appreciate you, Grace. Grace says, scary, you're going to blow up on this app. Thank you, Grace. Thank you. Hopefully I do, man. I'm trying.
Abdi, Assalamu alaikum. You
Thank you
okay?
for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Liv, mute yourself, bro. What you mean you got a lighter? You're not supposed to be. You smoke as a Muslim? That's crazy. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
I'm sick. I'm not sick, bro. I'm not sick. Allergies, bro. You want to consider that being sick? You can. You know what's funny? There was a time when Michael was on his Divine 2 account, guys. He was on his alt account he LARPs on. And I kid you not, I watched from outside of the live for about 10 minutes to test him. As soon as I joined and I said I can come up, Buddy literally ran.
Who's that? That right hand guy that you called right hand?
No,
Why didn't you come to Scary's live?
There you go. You hear
Oh.
Bro, come on.
Oh, come on.
Who's Scary?
Who's there?
He spent 6 hours with. The heck is this guy?
Mind you, I had debated him just 2 days before when he says, who's scary?
Hey, black dude. He said, hey, black dude. Hey, black dude. Who's gonna tell him, Danny? Nobody runs competition. I know, bro. It's embarrassing. God.
Where are you gonna come up?
It's terrible.
You should have just edited, cropped out all of this, just showed where
I
you
know.
got.
It's just I literally just downloaded it and then I just said, fuck it, let's just play it. It should be pretty quick because I joined pretty quick.
And Danny also got
I just want to hear everything that led up to me coming up. That's what I want to know.
caught using chat.
Doss, get off the damn live, dude. Yo, everybody tell Doss to come in here, dude. That's why I don't got no viewers, because everybody else is live at the same time. This is why I always go live at a later time.
DPT on Twitter. It's freaking hilarious. No, you're a troll. Yes, what I go on blood clot. Do you really do you think I sound black? Oh man.
Why is he laughing about being black?
Just know, guys, that Michael would never discuss his trash views on my panel. No one else's panel. I've offered him to discuss on even Christian panels like Lewis, that's non-binary.
Hold on, Pagan Hater. You said 16-year-olds belted me on the 3rd of the night. Pull up then. Pull up. Pull up, because I could pause this whole debate review right now. Pull up, because I could pause this whole thing right now if you pull up. I will pause this whole shit right now, dude. We got Abu Lahab. What up, Abu?
Abu Lahab came for some fun. Come up, Pagan
You know
hater.
what I'm saying? Exactly. Abu Lahab said,
Abu-
this is what you
Abu
brought me
Lahab.
for?
Abu Lahab, you know you're disrespecting yourself by giving you that name.
No, this was Muhammad's #1 op. This is like my favorite title. What do you mean?
Nah, but you're disrespecting yourself. Abu Lahab was a Joe, man. Like it was a
Your
Yeah,
prophet
imbecile.
dressed like Abu Lahab. You know that, right?
Yo.
Listen, you're a man worshipper. You dirty man worshipper.
All right,
Okay,
chill,
just
chill.
answer the question. All right, go see it.
All right, so Pagan Hater, if you're not going to come up, stop crying in the chat, okay? All right, let's keep going.
bias. He's too big of a coward to discuss, so we don't really care about him, bro.
Should I just fast forward it,
Them a
guys?
rasclad.
Yeah, fast forward, fast forward.
Them a rasclad. Yeah, and you
Let me
got
just-
fried.
I'm gonna speed it up. Let me see if I can speed it
I
up.
want to see to when you jump
You
on.
got fried in your Divine 2 account. You looked embarrassing. Everyone laughed at you. Them a rasclad. A bombaclad, man. Hey, don't man. Bombaclad, rasclad. Wait, because there's no clip posted, therefore you didn't get fried? I thought you knew logic, man. Ouch. That's embarrassing. You're too big of a load here to clip. It's like clipping someone like Zero.
I think it's coming up now.
Oh, that's been a fresh bio cord. What a cord.
always happening at some place on the planet at all times, then Allah's
Okay, let me slow it down now. Sound like a chipmunk.
What's up, man?
Here we go.
Umar, what's up, man? Why didn't you join my panel today?
Hold on. Coming in hot. Hold on a second. I want you guys to also be able to see who joins the panel. So let me fix that view real quick, because that's the good part about this. So you can see all the people that came up on this panel that kept their mouths shut. You couldn't hear a mouse peep from these people. Hold on a second.
I watched this live. I saw you do this live.
Oh, you saw this live?
Yeah, with Umar, right?
Yeah. Here, let me bring it like this. All right, here we go.
I troll those guys all the time. I was so happy to see you doing what you were doing.
It's my
Trust
first,
me, I
you know,
troll.
it's
I
my
troll
first
you, God
time.
bless them.
It's my first time venturing out, you know, from like my live to like going on the big dogs live or whatever.
Why do you join what's his name? Orthodox.
Yeah, I will do that gladly. Just
So Muslim man,
I'm
Orthodox
not
is
gonna I'm not gonna lie, he will finish you though. I'm not gonna lie. The way he
Nah,
debates is too funny. The way I'm not gonna lie, I'll be real with you. The way he debates is too funny. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, but
yeah.
Muslim man. here's the-
Now that's the thing. If I go on Libiano's panel, I gotta be ready for some
Yeah.
torture. I know he's gonna torture the hell out of me.
No,
Yeah,
he
nah,
won't,
that's what-
because his
nah.
only arguments are against Christians, and you
Yeah,
saying you're not a
I'm not
Christian
gonna lie.
leads
Now with
you.
APS, yeah, he wouldn't. I don't think he would just teach you about Islam.
No, he won't. He's just rude and obnoxious. That's all he is. Let's keep going.
Bro, no
Yeah,
one
but
knows what
Scary,
happened.
before you continue, Orthodox Muslims' only argument against this hadith is that Allah sits on his throne and bends over like he's grabbing a pen.
Abu Lahab, is that how your bub's been over?
And that's how I know. No, and that's how I know, because I've run this argument for a long. That's why I ran it for a week before I went to the big dogs, because I was like, let me make sure I hear all the excuses I could possibly hear. And then by the time I went to the big dogs, quote unquote, they were saying the same shit that the random people were saying. So let's get to it.
You see how Islam is so beautiful. Everyone says the same shit. Most people say the same shit.
The same shit. That's the key
Well-
word. The same shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's the truth. It's the truth. However, Christians,
Yeah, only in
they bring up
Islam is
different-
shit truth.
they bring up different
You
explanations
ready,
to what they believe.
Liv? You ready? So I'm saying to him, why didn't you come on my panel? Let's see what he said. He's gonna say he don't know me.
You don't know me?
No, I don't know you like that.
You're in my comment section saying that you baked me though.
Yeah, I did.
So you don't know me, but you know that you baked me.
Yeah, no one knows you like that. No, I was on Central's
No?
live, and you
I
ran
had
away
more.
from me
I
2
had
days ago.
more viewers on my live today. I had more
Mhm.
viewers than you do though. How's that work?
Wow, that's so good, man. Remember how you
That's
ran
so
away
good?
from me with Central like 2 nights ago?
Yeah. You ready to do it again?
You couldn't even formulate an argument.
You ready?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Brother Liv, for fuck's sakes, brother Liv, you're killing my shit right
I'm
now,
finishing
man.
this. Finish.
Mute yourself, dude.
Thank you.
All right, listen.
Liv is killing me, dude. I need you guys. You know what I'm saying, like, this is important for me, guys. Come on. All right, here we go.
Argument.
Yeah. My argument is that Allah is always stuck in outer space. That's my argument.
What an intro. That's my argument. All right, so let's see if he can refute that.
What's the argument?
Because Sahih Muslim says Allah descends every night to the lowest heaven. Would you agree that the lowest heaven is outer space?
Therefore, what?
He conceded. Therefore, what?
Therefore, since the night is always happening at some place on the planet at all times, then Allah is always in the lowest heaven.
Is that just a
Come on, guys. Tell me I'm not killing it right now.
claim or an argument?
That's my argument.
Yeah.
See, now this is the part that pisses me the hell off. He's gonna go into philo, whatever the fuck. What do you guys call this shit? Is this called formal debate, or what is this called? Because look what he's about to say. What did he ask me?
What's the argument? Premise one?
That Allah isn't
Or you
always
can
in
at
outer
least run it
space.
informally.
Premise one, Allah is always in outer space because the hadith says that he descends to the lowest heaven every night. Premise two, night is always occurring somewhere on the planet because we live in a globe. Premise three, therefore Allah is always in the lowest heaven, which is outer space.
And what's the inference rule?
What does this mean? Abu Lahab, what is the inference rule, dude? I don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't know. I just learned what a straw man and a fucking steel man is. Bro.
Okay. But like, isn't it already baked at this point? Like for me, it was already over after I made those two or three statements. Right? How do you get out of that?
Yeah, they have no way out of it. Now their only way is we don't talk about the how.
Yeah. What is the inference
Literally.
rule? What the fuck does that mean? Can somebody explain to me what an inference rule is? What was he asking for there? What do you think so far, Muslim man?
Bro, I don't even know myself. I don't know
Right.
what inference rule.
Right. But let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I don't know what that means.
Just give it informally.
Look, and so when I said I don't know what an inference rule means, he goes, just give it informally.
So
I just
inference
told you-
rule means inference rule. I just looked it up. Means like the guideline you're allowing him to answer the question. So like for him to move from one statement to another.
Meaning,
I think he's basically trying to say, what's your
It's a-
conclusion?
it's a
What's your
logic-
conclusion, basically?
It's a logic step ladder.
Basically, he's trying to say, what's your conclusion?
Hold on. Dave legit says
A
it's
logic step ladder.
Dave legit is saying it's a logical template that allows you to deduce a valid conclusion. From
Yeah,
a
basically, you
set
just need the
of available
conclusion.
Premises. But is
Yeah.
it something that I'm trying to affirm for myself, or is it something that I'm granting him to affirm for him?
Well, see, the issue they fall in there, even with that being in place, the hadith is already giving you the inference rule. It's telling you he's descending, what time he's descending, how long he stays there.
Yeah. So what am I?
But
I need
it's
a
not
logical,
telling you- it's not-
I need one
but it's not
logical
telling you
person
how.
to come up here. Dave Leggett, are you logical? Are you a philo debater? Anybody who's a philo debater, come up. I need you guys to lock in with me so we can go through this together. So you can tell me,
Yeah.
because the problem is I don't know when he's just trying to deviate or if he's asking me something like a legit that he needs to know to answer my question.
He's basically asking you under what circumstances is he allowed to make an argument. So can he make an illogical, like, you know how you heard he's always ascending and descending?
Yeah.
So if you said that in your inference rule that like that's illogical, then he cannot use that in his argument.
Okay. Liv, can you please mute up when you're not talking because your background is loud as shit? All right, here we go. Let's keep going. I don't know what an inference rule. So I say I don't know what that is, and he goes, just give it informally. And again, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. So I don't know if he's not tracking or what, but let's keep going.
Give a what?
Just give it informally.
I don't know what you mean by inference point.
Inference rule, dumbass.
Look, he's already flipping out. We haven't even been one fucking minute, and he's already flipping out, dude. What is this shit? Have I said anything dishonest or not answered one of his questions on purpose or disingenuously or anything like that for him to be flipping out on me already?
La.
No, right?
Yeah.
This is just sad boy tears. Let's keep going. Scary, you should ask the Muslim what's the distinction between Christians and Muslim and Islam. Huh?
The distinction is that Christians worship a man, Muslims don't worship a
Why
man.
would the fuck would I ask that right now? Mia, like, can you track what's going on? I'm having the most important debate right now. Like, you're asking me to ask a silly question. Hold on a second. All right, mute up for a second, Liv.
Here we go.
You can just give it informally.
I don't know what an inference rule or an inference anything is. Just tell me what it means in regular language and I'll
I
say
just
it.
said that you can give it informally. Just tell me why it's the case if God descends ila sama dunya And by the way, ila, what does that mean in Arabic?
Am I the only one tripping out here? I keep telling him I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And he's saying, okay, just say it informally. Say what? I don't know what the fuck you're
He just
talking about.
he
yet.
he just told you to say why God descends.
That's what he said?
Yeah, he said to tell him
Yeah,
why
but
God descends.
first he said give it informally, and then he asked and then he clarified his question.
Yeah, but again, scary. The hadith tells you why he's descending. It's to check his text messages.
I totally get it, yeah, but this is what I'm saying, the philo bullshit that they try to trick you with, though.
Place on the planet at all times, and Allah's always in the lowest heaven.
Is that just a claim or an argument?
That's my argument.
Yeah, what's the argument? Premise one?
That Allah isn't always in
at
outer
least run it
space.
informally.
Premise one, Allah is always in outer space because the hadith says that he descends to the lowest heaven every night. Premise two, night is always occurring somewhere on the planet because we live in a globe. Premise three, therefore Allah is always in the lowest heaven, which is outer space.
And what's the inference rule?
I don't know what that means.
Just give it informally.
Give a what?
Just give it informally.
I don't know what you mean by inference point.
Inference rule, dumbass.
Here we go. Here we go.
You can just give it informally.
I don't know what an inference rule or an inference anything is. Just tell me what it means in regular language and I'll
I
say
just
it.
said that you can give it informally. Just tell me why it's the case if God descends ila sama dunya. And by the way, ila, what does that mean in Arabic?
So and then so think about this bull. No, he just goes, all you have to do is tell me why ila sama dunya. Do I fucking speak Arabic? I don't even know what the fuck he said right there.
Why does God come down to earth?
I get that now, but like, do you see how silly his question is to me at that moment?
Yeah, it's just to throw you off.
I'm asking what an inference rule is. He doesn't want to answer. Then when he goes to clarify it, he clarifies in Arabic, and then he calls me a dumbass. I don't know. He might. It's like I wanted to say that he was just like nervous himself, so maybe that's why he was just tripping. But let's
Yeah. No one has an answer for this.
Right. Let's keep going.
I don't speak Arabic, brother. Can you please stop doing these red herrings, dude? I'm not going to be as
Dude,
nice to you
how is it a red
as I
herring?
was.
I'm addressing-
I'm not going to be
I'm
as nice to you as I
addressing
was
what I just
on Central's panel. So
Yeah,
please, I'm going
shiver
to
me
call you out
timbers.
now.
Yeah,
Go
shiver me
ahead.
timbers.
Go ahead. What is it?
Ila, when it says he descends to the lowest heaven, what does to mean over here?
Bro, this is my favorite part, dude. What does to mean over here? So now this is how stupid we have to pretend to be when we're Muslim. You can't just say I went to the store, because the Muslim's gonna ask you, well, when you say you went to the store, what exactly do you mean?
Nah, that's completely different. You're talking about God. You're talking about God. You're comparing
Brother, when it
humans to
says
God.
Allah descends to, what does that mean? What you're gonna hear here is that what he actually means to say, what he wishes the word was towards. That's a completely
towards.
different argument. If the word was towards, I would say, yeah, you're right. Allah descends towards the lowest heaven. That just means he gets closer to it. He doesn't actually arrive. No problem. The problem for him, though, is that the word is to. And I'm pretty sure that if the word was towards in Arabic, he would have said so, no? Am I tripping?
Nah, but you see, in Arabic, like, it's broad, innit? So,
I know, brother. I know.
Ilah means to and towards.
Let's keep going.
To means that's where he's going.
Does it mean he has to get there?
I would hope so,
Why is that the case?
because he's God. So if he's going somewhere, I would hope he would make it, no?
Yo, imagine God trying to go somewhere and he can't make it, dude. What the fuck are we talking about? He's like, give me evidence that when God is going somewhere, he has to make it.
Yo, low-key, I just realized this was Allah's biggest booby trap. So the first time he descended, he got stuck. It's like quicksand.
Yo, Green Dot in the comment section saying Umar cooked me. Please come up here and tell me how he's cooking me. Green Dot.
So if you go to the fire, does that mean that you necessarily get directly to the fire?
That's not the worst response I've ever heard. That's not the worst response. What do you think about that answer, Abu? If you go to the fire, does that mean that you get to the fire? What do you think about that?
Well, I would respond like I said. He needs to get to the lowest heaven in order to check his text messages to see what you prayed for.
Abu Lahab actually, I feel like this guy is actually so intellectually stupid.
It's kind of different, right? Because a fire is like is literally a
You have to
thing.
go in. Yeah, you have to go in the fire, not to the fire. In.
Exactly.
He's got to pick up his phone and check the text messages. What did Muslim man ask for? Oh, he wants a PS5. Okay, you got it. No worries.
Yeah, you got it. Who's here to supplicate me? And that's the funny part, that Allah says when he gets there, he says, "Who is here?" What do you mean here, Allah? When you say who? So somebody could have responded to Allah saying, "What do you mean here, Allah?" When you say here, do you mean actually here?
This also shows like he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know what anyone wants until he gets there.
But what I'm trying to say is, though, when you compare this, his analogy is not analogous, right? Because he's talking about a fire versus the heaven. A heaven is a place, right, which you can go to and be inside of. A fire's not, right? So it's obviously completely different. So let's keep going. And the funny thing about descending to the lowest heaven, the problem that he has there is that he also has to pass 6 other heavens. So either way, Allah's deep into creation. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a fucking field day with this. So I mean, the argument's pretty much over right here, but it's just gonna get a little worse, and then they're gonna call in their backup. Let's keep
Or
going.
can you get closer to it?
No, if you're going to the fire, that at least shows your intention, right?
Does that mean that you reach the fire?
Not necessarily, but let me ask you this.
Wow,
Are you
good
saying,
job.
well, I got
Not
you. You're
necessarily.
fine.
Wow,
But
good
now,
job.
but when Allah has an intention to do something, does he ever
Good job.
fail?
No, the intention isn't relevant over here. What's relevant is whether Ilah over here means that he enters the heaven.
Brother,
That's all
I don't
that's
have.
relevant.
Let me read the hadith
Which
for you.
is
Let me read
why
the hadith. Let me read the
I
hadith.
know
He
what
says,
the
Allah
hadith
descends
says.
every night to the lowest heaven, when on the first third of the night is over, and says, I am the Lord. Who is there to supplicate me? Does that not sound like he reached his destination?
Nope.
So then why is he asking, I'm the Lord who's there to supplicate me?
Yeah, why does Allah start talking? Like
It's
at
to
what
show.
point?
It's to show that he loves his servants. He
Yeah,
loves
but
his servants.
at what point
You know
does
the-
he decide to start talking is what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Because if he's just descending and never getting there, at what point does he say, okay, this is a good time to talk? Like, yes.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, I would answer by saying like a Muslim he shouldn't anthropomorphize it. He should say like
Yeah, but
we
brother,
don't know its modality.
what's your Akida though?
I guess Salafi.
You're Salafi? Then you're not, because if you're Salafi, you would have to take this literal, that's why he's taking
No,
it.
no. Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay then. No. That's the wrong type of Salafis. We would say that we take it upon its apparent meaning, but we don't say we know its true reality. We leave it.
So you're an
Uh-huh.
usher. He's an usher.
I'm not pushing you
No,
on.
I'm not actually.
Yeah, but BS, I'm not pushing you on if you know its full reality. I'm not pushing you on that. All I'm saying,
Yeah, we also
all I'm asking him in this case to do is to affirm that Allah goes to the lowest heaven. I'm not telling him to explain to me how he does it.
Yeah, we do affirm that.
Okay, so that's it, and that's what he's doing here. He believes the same thing you do.
I know,
You'll
but
see.
we don't say it's literal though. We don't use that word.
Yes, you do. You have to affirm the descent into the lowest heaven. You have to, as an authority. You have to.
Yeah, we say it's in its apparent meaning, but we don't say it's literal though.
Brother, you have to.
No, according to who?
If you take everything as metaphorical, then that's not authority. That's not the authority position.
I never said it's metaphorical. I said that we take it upon its apparent
If
meaning.
it's not
but we
fucking
don't go
literal,
into the
then what else
how.
could it fucking be, dude?
We don't know. We don't
Okay,
know.
all right, just be quiet, dude. Just fine. Just sit and listen, dude. It's fine. I'm sorry for cursing at you, by the way. My bad. All right, here we go.
Are you like asking questions or do you have an argument?
No, I'm asking you now.
Why is that relevant?
Because he says when he descends to the lowest heaven, when he gets there, he starts to speak to the people. And he says, I am the Lord, who is here to supplicate me?
You see, guys, when you
See, I am the Lord, who is here to supplicate me. Who's he talking to? Who's he talking to, guys? People who aren't there?
He's talking to his
talking to
servants.
creation.
His servants.
Huh? Yeah, but what does he mean when he says, who is here to supplicate me? What does that mean?
As in, like,
It's
who's
praying. It's prayer. It's talking about
because
prayer.
Master.
Huh?
It's talking about prayer. You know when people pray in the night time?
Brother, he's not saying, brother, he literally
But
addresses
it's
both things.
that's
He
what the
address-
context is.
he
Yeah, but that's what the
addresses-
context is about.
He addresses both things.
What do you
Look at AR-15 said Allah doesn't know who's here.
Bro,
Who's
it's
here?
literally brother, your brain's not working.
Allah
Look, shall I
showed
tell you
up
why,
late to
Scary?
the party.
No, but check Muslim, listen.
Shall I tell you why? Shall I tell you why? Look, Scary, let me tell you why.
Allah addresses the supplication part or the prayer part when he says supplication. He says,
Yeah.
who is here to supplicate?
Yes,
Me.
it's literally talking.
So he's saying, who is here to pray to me?
to supplicate. Yes.
Right. So we
Yeah,
already
okay.
the prayer part is not there. That's out the window. We're asking when he says who is here. What does he mean?
But it's the same sentence. It's talking about the same thing.
This is why Muslim light work will not come to my panel, because he knows exactly how I'm doing this. We're going step by step.
Bro, but it's talking about the same
dissecting
thing. It's
word
talking
by
about the same
word.
thing.
He would get absolutely demolished. Go ahead. No, brother. Allah, unfortunately for
It's
you.
talking about
No,
It's talking about the same
unfortunately
thing.
for you, Allah is saying, if we take the apparent meaning, Allah is saying he descends to the lowest heaven, he gets there, and then he says, I am the Lord, who is here? Meaning here is the lowest heaven. Who is here, guys? In the lowest heaven with me.
Okay, wait. You know, in your mind, do you actually believe that Allah physically descends to the
Brother.
lowest heaven?
You know? I would love to say no.
No, I'm
but
just asking. In your
unfortunately-
mind. In your mind.
No, we don't
unfortunately-
say it's physical either. We don't say that.
Unfortunately for Athris, look, you're gonna hear it. Watch, he's
No, there's
watch,
not a
check this.
single.
Nah, for
Check
you,
this
for
out.
you. I'm asking for you specifically. For you, do you think in your brain that that Allah's physically
I would
descended?
hope. I would hope not, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would hope not. But
Exactly, so it's
unfortunately,
something-
Muhammad. It seems like Muhammad did though. Muhammad did think he did. So let's
No,
keep going.
I'm telling you right now, no real atheist
Watch
believes
BS.
that.
Watch BS. Watch what this guy says in a minute. And this is one of your top dawah guys. Listen.
break stuff down and you
No,
start
I don't
asking
even
them
know.
Hold on, guys. Pause. Please, everybody, meet up.
to justify their assumptions, they're unable to do so. So you said that I pulled a red herring when I said ilah over here means to, as in not necessarily reaching the lowest heaven, but getting nearer to it. And that's
Okay,
why
let's
even
do
the
this.
Salaf
Let's do this.
themselves-
Give
Can I
me
finish speaking?
your, okay, what do you
Can I
think this
finish
hadith?
speaking?
Hold on. Now I'm asking him, what do you think? What's up, Phoenix? I'm asking him now, what do you think this hadith means? Let's see if he answers.
Please then.
Can I
What
finish
do you think this
speaking?
hadith
Can I
means then?
finish
You explain
speaking?
it to me.
Can I finish speaking on my own live? Thank you.
How y'all doing?
I was trying to trap him to say, what his literal interpretation was, because I was hoping he would slip, but I don't think he does from what I remember. Phoenix, you good?
Yeah, just
Okay.
trying to stay away from banging little girls and stuff.
Phoenix is good.
Did the guy just say, he's looking at little girls? Did he say?
No. He's
What
trying
did
to stay
this? What
away
did this
from
guy
it.
answer? Like, when you asked him what the hadith means?
Yeah, I
what
don't
did
think
he
he's
say?
gonna answer, but let's see. I forgot what he said. Let's see.
So the Salaf themselves, there's a reason why they say in reference to this specific hadith that Allah gets closer to his creation how he wills.
Okay, so he did kind of answer. He's saying the Salaf say Allah gets closer. The Salaf, and this is very important. Why I want you to hear the language that he uses. I didn't know this at the time because I didn't know what an Athari even was, but he's referencing the Salaf because he's an Athari, so he has to take the Salafi position.
He doesn't enter his creation.
So check this out. At this point, I'm thinking to myself, okay, whatever. Anyway, Allah goes down, right? So let's see.
I don't have any problem with that, brother. So can you please just
Okay.
reinterpret
So
this?
you said that he would be stuck in outer space if he descends to the lowest heaven. What is the argument?
Okay, because it says he descends every night to the lowest heaven. Well, okay, let's do this. What does descend mean?
Descend is just going down.
The send is going down, guys. Uh-oh. Let's see what he says. Clarifier.
So Allah goes down.
Yep.
Allah goes down, guys.
Yeah,
Are we talking about
Allah goes down. I don't have
Was
to
it-
say another fucking word the rest of my
Was it-
life,
Are we talking
dude.
about
Was it Little John or I don't know who has a song that get low, get low, get low.
bottom jeans?
Dog, I don't have to say another word for the rest of my life, dude. That is it.
Can you
Allah
get that?
goes
Rewind
down.
it 30 seconds. Rewind that 30 seconds.
Let's go back.
If Allah goes down on me, I don't want it, man.
Brother, you're a man worshipper. You think you have any right to talk? You're a man worshipper. You believe your God is a man. So you can't talk.
Let's keep going.
Can
Like, I
finish
don't get.
speaking?
How can these not talk when they believe
I'd
their God
rather
is a
go
man?
to a little people's escort.
How can they talk when they believe their God is a man? I don't get it. No Christian should be able to talk like that.
But Muslim
understand-
man,
I understand
Muslim
you,
man,
you-
Muslim man,
I
Muslim
understand
man, but I
you.
want you to peep this though. I really need you to pay attention to this debate because this debate is going to answer that question. How is it possible that Allah can go down? Apparently, now Allah can go down, right? So why didn't He just come down to earth like Jesus?
No, but you know Allah. You heard what it said. Allah goes down, meaning He's getting closer to us, but He doesn't enter the creation. He doesn't
But
enter
think
His
about
creation.
it, but
He-
brother,
he descends in a way that befits His majesty.
So
No one knows
alright,
how.
so I
No
want
one
you to-
knows.
I want you to think the absurdity of this. Okay, there's 7 heavens. Okay,
Okay.
7
okay.
of them.
Okay.
In the
Are they
hadith,
layered?
huh?
Are the 7 heavens layered?
Yeah, supposedly.
So
Yeah,
they're
they're
not.
one on top of each
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like a cake. Got it.
Yeah. So there's 7 heavens. The hadith says Allah descends every night to the lowest heaven, which the lowest heaven is understood according to the Quran as outer space where the
But
stars are.
it doesn't. Wait. Literally, wait. Where does it say to the lowest heavens? So it doesn't say to the literally
It
to the lowest
does.
heaven.
No,
Lowest
the hadith
heaven.
does.
Lowest heaven.
Look
Lowest
it up right
heaven.
now.
Yeah.
7.
No,
look, hadith,
no.
brother, I promise you, 758b Sahih Muslim says to the lowest heaven. You don't believe me?
It does. It does.
No,
Bro.
it does. But no, I'm not
Yo,
saying. You're not listening.
Liv, we've been looking at this same hadith for a week, dude. What are you talking about?
Cool. Okay. But I understand what the brother's trying to say. Well, it actually makes sense. It does make sense.
Yeah, to answer the Muslim man.
So
So
Allah was giving hit.
the difference between
What?
your God, the difference between your God and my God is my God, the Spirit, who took on the form of human flesh. Not that He is form and a body. Your
So
God
it took on the form of human flesh.
with-
Okay, so is the
Yeah,
human
like
flesh
he,
God?
like
Is the
he
human
took,
flesh? Wait,
like he
wait,
took
is-
the
is-
form of a
is-
tree in your Quran.
Okay, is the human flesh
Okay?
God?
Same
Is
thing.
the human flesh
No,
God?
the
guys,
human
guys,
Is
flesh
the
is
human
not
flesh
God.
God?
We'll
Guys,
talk
You
about
can't
it
answer this.
after.
Look, scary. Look.
Guys,
Is the
No,
human flesh God?
the human flesh is not a part of the Trinity.
Guys, look,
But yeah,
guys,
let's
look, we
scary
got
continue.
30. Look, we got 30 people here now, guys. All right, I want
Okay.
everybody to tap in, tap the screen, send some coins. You know what I'm saying? It only costs you a penny. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal. Send some coins and also tag. What was his tag again? Rabbi.Umar2.
Yo, Scary, I'm
gonna-
gonna come with my other account and I'm gonna send you some gifts, okay? It's a SSA.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate
Scary.
you. Yeah.
Flipping. I'm not gonna lie. From so far from what I've seen, like it's looking neutral, but I would say he's winning because you still haven't. You went up there. No. Wait. Let me tell you why. You went up there to refute him. You went up there to prove Islam wrong, but you haven't done that yet.
Okay. We'll see in a second.
That's why. But anyways, we'll see. Anyways, let's continue.
So for whoever just tuned in, we're doing right now the Umar Lightwork. We're doing Umar Lightwork debate review with Scary Hours. I think it was yesterday or the day before.
Wait, one sec.
We did Muslim Lightwork debate about Allah descending at all times. This is the problem. Premise one. This is the
Nobody
premise, right?
says at all times.
Premise one. Oh, I know, brother. It doesn't say all times, but here's where we get it from. Check it out. Premise one. Well, I don't even get a premise yet. The hadith says Allah descends every night at a certain point in time, okay? The problem for this hadith is that point in time is always happening. Do you get that, brother?
Okay, but this is but you're not understanding something that's very simple. We don't anthropomorphize it. We don't say
brother, chill.
we don't say that Allah literally
Focus on
comes
one
down
argument,
and
my
it's
brother.
creation.
Focus on one argument at a time. Okay, you just told me that the hadith does not say all the time, right? I agree with you. It doesn't say that. Unfortunately, because the hadith was poorly written, the implication of it, the implication of the way the hadith is written is that this would be happening all the time.
Okay, there's many verses. There's many verses in the Bible which implicate something.
I'm not a Christian, brother. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian.
What are you?
I don't have a religion. I don't believe in fairy tales.
Okay,
Hey,
but
Scary.
because something
Scary, do you know about
implies
the
something
hadith?
doesn't mean that.
Scary,
Say
do you
that,
know
brother.
about the hadith that says that Allah's throne is on the back of a rooster?
You know what? Somebody brought that up to me one time. I feel like somebody did bring that up to me one time.
Okay, listen.
Is that the one where the rooster's neck is bent and there's some weird right? Am I tripping? Yeah, I think I did see that one.
It's on the neck of the rooster, yes.
What's up, Murtad?
Hello?
I want to make sure everybody. Yeah.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
What's up?
I was gonna say.
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah.
What you got for us?
Fine.
What you got for us?
Nothing.
You're Muslim?
Nothing, bro. Nothing, bro. No, I'm your type.
All right, man. You're not my type. Pause on that. Pause on that.
Sorry. What the fuck? What did I say?
Didn't you hear that Allah gives a good head?
He said I'm your
Oh my
type.
goodness.
Yo, guys,
When Allah goes to the lowest heavens, He goes all the way down.
Yeah,
And
I
gives a
also
good
don't
head.
believe in fairy tales. Yeah, I don't believe in fairy tales.
Agreed. Okay, should we keep going now?
Hey,
Yeah,
Scary,
continue your thing. Nice
I think the
talk.
question that you should be asking is, if Allah goes to the lowest heaven, does He also give a good head?
Jesus Christ, bro. Chill, Phoenix. Yo, Phoenix, you're a wild man for somebody who's ex-Muslim, dude. You go crazy with it.
The ex-Muslims, bro, I'll tell you why, man. Because we feel betrayed, right? We were deceived. We did so many things the Prophet did, only to find out he married a 9-year-old.
That's got to be traumatizing, right?
Yeah. Like that's what I was trying to tell you earlier. But basically, Muslims are traumatized, bro. Like we got to do certain things. You know, we got to sit down and drink water in 3 gulps.
Wow.
Yeah.
And pee like a little girl too, man.
And yeah, you got to sit down
That's
and pee.
emasculating.
And you know how you blow on your food to make sure it's not too hot, like cool it down? You can't do that.
It's not true either. You don't have to.
So you gotta step into the bathroom with your left foot. You gotta do this, wipe your hand or whatever.
You know,
with this hand.
Yeah, you guys
sitting
don't
down.
you know, Scary, you know, according to the hadith, if you do it doggy style and you get her pregnant, your baby's born cross-eyed.
Oh yeah, I heard that one. And then the funny thing is, then the verse was revealed, right? Then the verse was revealed that you can bang her however you want, right?
Oh no way, I didn't know that part. That's
That's what they're talking about, man.
I just saw a tafsir yesterday based off a Quran verse that says everyone left the Prophet except a handful of people to go watch a caravan full of belly dancers. That's the kind of man he was.
I read a tafsir about Muhammad using 7th century lube.
Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going.
Keep it going.
All right, here we go.
Thank you.
So the Salaf themselves, there's a reason why they say in reference to this specific hadith that Allah gets closer to his creation how he wills. He doesn't enter his creation.
The heavens are created, my friend.
I don't have any problem with that, brother. So can you please just reinterpret this?
You said that he would be stuck in outer space if he descends to the lowest heaven. What is the argument?
Okay, because it says he descends every night to the lowest heaven. Well, okay, let's do this. What does descend mean?
Descend is just going down.
So Allah goes down.
Yep.
There you go. So can I say he's stuck going down?
Nope.
Why not?
Everybody understands that what I'm saying he's stuck going down is because, again, the point in time in which he descends, the point in time in which he goes down is always occurring, right? Everybody gets that, right?
I can answer if you let me.
What do you want to say, brother? Go ahead.
It's very simple. It's not hard. We don't anthropomorph. You're making it very literal. There's no authority, like a real authority that will say Allah actually goes down from his throne and enters the seven heavens and he
All
goes
right,
all the way down to the
let's take the metaphorical position. Okay?
No, we don't say it's metaphorical either. We say that its modality is unknown. We don't liken it to
Wait, bro,
creation.
which one is it? Is
It's
it
not hard to understand.
metaphorically or physical? Like, I
Let me
don't
ask you
get
this.
you're contradicting us.
Yeah, because I thought about this yesterday, right? If the going down is like unknown, but it means something, then it should be the same thing about when Allah goes up, right? So, for example, when it says in the Quran that Allah is established above his throne, what does that mean?
He's above his throne and none of his majesty. You're making everything anthropomorphic. We don't do that. So I'm trying to tell you.
I get it, brother, but
You're saying
there
it's
is
like, for
there is a
example,
meaning of it, right? It does have a meaning within Islam, right?
it
And
does.
I feel
Yes.
bad because you sound young, dude. I wish there was somebody. Is there no Muslims that want to stick up for this young Muslim here that have the balls to come up, that could take his position?
Let him
and
learn.
be talking to you?
Let him learn. Let him get cooked, and then he'll learn.
I don't like really doing this to, because I don't even know if his parents are gonna get mad at him and shit.
How old is
Yeah,
he?
normally,
How old are you,
normally
BSG?
about
How old are you?
That doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah, he's young.
Are you
look.
at least above 18?
No.
Oh,
Look, let's just, brother. I'm gonna drop you, okay? You sound intelligent enough to have this conversation. You're honestly not saying anything that a older Muslim would say, but I'm just gonna drop you because I don't think it's fair. Who is it? This is BS, right? Okay. So, any other Muslim want to take this guy's spot in answering for Islam, or are you just gonna let me?
even I can defend that hadith more than him.
Or are you just gonna let
Probably
me?
Muslim will say.
Or are you just gonna
Yeah,
let me?
probably Muslim.
All right, Jesus Christ, Murtad. Or are you just gonna let me torch Islam? Because I will. I will take full reign and just torch Islam by myself right now. And I got a couple of ex-Muslims up here to help me.
Yo, Scary, did you ever run into a Muslim in public and like, I know you from TikTok?
Not yet, unfortunately.
Oh,
Not yet.
shoot.
Not yet. Let's see. Okay, any Muslims? No Muslims? Nobody wants to come up? All right. I know there's somebody in here. Well, fine. Let's keep going. They're like, well, if Omar couldn't answer it, what the hell am I going to say? Let's keep going.
Are you asking questions or you have an argument? What do you mean,
I'm
why
asking
not?
questions, brother. Please stop being silly.
Here, I'll just break it down for even someone like you as a small brain to understand. So I even told you last time in Sharh Hadith al-Nuzul, Ibn Taymiyyah brings narrations. So it's not just himself making this stuff up. He brings narrations where it doesn't necessitate that it's exactly at the last third of the night that he has to do.
Okay, this is the part I need help with because I couldn't pin him down on what the hell. Who's Ibn Taymiyyah? And what is he sourcing here? What is he narrating?
So Ibn Taymiyyah is a late scholar. They basically, you know how Korah called herself the Korah the Taymi?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's follower of Taymiyyah. And he's basically now going through this scholar's interpretation of this hadith.
So
But he
the
doesn't help
Wahhabi,
you.
so the Wahhabis always quote Ibn Taymiyyah,
Okay.
the concept. And remember that hadith that I showed you where Ibn Taymiyyah said that he saw a messenger of Allah seeing that he saw Allah in the image of a beardless
Curly
young
boy.
man with
Yep,
curly hair.
curly haired boy.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, that was Ibn Taymiyyah as well.
So, but when he's saying that Ibn Taymiyyah has this interpretation, is Ibn Taymiyyah just interpreting the same hadith that I'm quoting?
Yeah,
or
it's
is-
just an opinion. It can be rejected.
Okay, so that's what I keep asking him. You're gonna see. I ask him this later. I'm like, so is this a tafsir or is this another hadith? Because I didn't know who Taymiyyah
No, it's a
was.
tafsir. This
Okay,
guy came like
okay.
1,000 years later.
Okay.
So Just so you know, just like you have tafsir for the Quran, there's also tafsir for hadith as well, like Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani,
Right,
Imam
right.
Nawawi, all the others.
Yeah,
So these are people who are interpreting hadiths
yeah.
as well.
And when I
So
was
even
asking
hadith
this,
is not clear.
hmm
Basically, even hadiths are not clear.
right, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So let me see. Here I'm gonna try to ask him that. He's not gonna be clear with
The
me.
descent.
Can you show me that from the hadith though?
I told
So he gives me his interpretation. I say, okay, but can we prove that from the hadith? 'Cause I'm not gonna grant him his authority figure, right?
you that there's corroborating narrations in Shah Hadith
I
Nuzul.
don't, I
You
don't,
would
I'm
actually
not,
know this.
listen, I'm asking
You
you,
would
can you
actually
show me
know
from the
this.
hadith where your scholars are inferring that
They're
from?
in other books besides Sahih Muslim. And
So now he shifted the argument to say that Allah descends within a range. And I don't know why he thinks that helps him. I'm still trying to figure that out. But what I calculated later is that the only reason, and again, you guys can help me on this. So far, the only reason I think that he's making this range up is because Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari and Tirmidhi's give different times for when Allah descends. Is that why? And he's just trying to harmonize the three.
Yeah, so when you were on the live and he brought up those two sources, that's what he was doing. He was trying to show you that they disagree on different times of the night,
Yeah.
but it doesn't change. It just changed from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's all it does.
But the way that he was wording it is almost as if there was this magical hadith that he couldn't show me in English that said it was a range. He didn't tell
I
me
got
that.
the translation. I got the translation
You
for
got
you,
it?
actually. I screenshot it when he was showing it in Arabic. Remember? He was showing it in Arabic. I
Yeah.
screenshotted it and I got it translated. And he was basically showing you the same thing you were showing him.
Right. So in other words, he was lying, right?
Yeah, he was 100% like, I was trying to tell you in the comments, if you actually go read the comments, if you haven't
Yeah.
recorded, you'll see me in there.
It's Riyad.
Okay.
He's using Riyad.
Okay. Perfect.
Let me see if I can find the screenshot. How many days ago was this? 3 days ago?
This was 2-3 days
Another
ago.
thing that I want you to understand when it comes to these tafasir, when it comes to especially for the hadith, like Ibn Taymiyyah, he never gives his dalil. He never gives his reasoning behind why he believes such a context to be. He just says it as it is. This is what I feel like. The reason why they can do that, there are different levels of scholarship. He's in the mujtahid scholarship, which means he can do ijtihad, which means he can interpret the way that he wants to interpret. He does not have to give his reasoning behind it. And that is the problem. If you, what kind of a person you are, like, for example, even if you reach the mujtahid level and say, I don't need to give my reason, I'm just telling you how it is. Like, why would the hell would you accept this? No normal person would ever accept this. Did you get a report from somebody that can actually give more added context? Is there other hadith that actually give a report that gives added context? No, I just believe it. That's it. Done.
That's why. That's why I'm thinking I'm asking a simple question that I'm thinking he could just answer simply. But that's why he's so elusive with his answers, because he knows he has to come down to saying what you just said, that, oh yeah, the scholar is just giving his opinion. Okay. Should we keep going or should I wait for, let's keep going. I think he's listening.
Bukhari.
Okay, let me read the hadith then. It says, Allah descends every night to the lowest heaven when 1/3 of the first part of the night is over.
So am I tripping in saying that literally tells you a specific point in time? When 1/1 of the third of the night is over, that's a specific point in time, right? That's not a range, right? Danny, you want to add one thing? Yeah, come up, Danny. Anybody who wants to come up, bro. Muslims, Christians, Jews. I don't care. Anybody that wants to come up, dude. Come up. This is beautiful. This debate actually, is funny as hell to me right now, because it's so, when like when somebody refuses to slow down and to go piece by piece and to level with you, that's when you know that they're baked. What's up, Danny? Shout out Danny.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, G?
Good. Yeah. Just wanted to show you a hadith. Do you know how we already learned that Allah's throne is on water? Like there's 7 heavens and then there is the futsal, and then there's the water.
Yeah.
Okay, go to Sahih Muslim 7813b. Because I might have found out that that his throne actually has a company.
Sahih Muslim. Yeah, there's something there. I think there's a book or some shit.
No. There's
Sahih
7813b.
7813b. 7813b?
Yep.
You sure, brother? That's not coming up.
28. Sorry. Did I say 7?
Yeah.
Right.
7 Muslim 88.
28.
Oh,
2813. Yeah.
2813b. Characteristics of the day. Okay, let me pull this up 1 second. Oh shit. The fuck?
Scary, whenever you want, I can show you what he was sharing on his screen.
Yeah. Absolutely. Why can't I? I'm gonna have to add another source. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't mind doing this slow, guys. I'm sorry if this gets boring at any point in time, but this is important for us to break down because if we get this right, we're gonna be using this for the rest of eternity against them. So bear with me.
Oh, I know this. I made a video on this. Where you have a devil attached to you.
So let's see here. Iblis. Oh shit. What are we talking about, Iblis? This is not a good start. Let's see what it's saying here. Let's make this bigger words. All right, so it says here, Sahih Muslim 2813b, Iblis places his throne upon water. Uh-oh.
Is that the same water?
I hope not. Why are they all putting their thrones on water, dude? There must be something about this. Like, it seems so unnecessary to say some shit like this. Why are they saying this?
Wait, does it say Allah has his throne above water?
Yes, in the Quran. That's in the Quran. But my point is that, like, you know, just why would you say this? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're just, like, where would you randomly come up with, like, oh, there's a heaven. Like, I get, okay, there's a heaven, there's a God, and there's a throne. But why would you say there's a throne on top of water for any reason? Like, there has to be something. My guess is this had to have been something that already existed in maybe previous civilizations.
You scroll to the right just a wee bit so I can get the number.
Yeah, right here. 2813b.
Yeah, just so you know, they're gonna tell you this water is maybe a different water. Maybe it's in the sea, because I've read one scholar saying that this is like sea water, but it's just out of his behind.
Yeah.
This is also funny because there's another hadith that says the only way you can tell apart Allah from the Antichrist is that the Antichrist has one eye.
Literally, because they're the same. Let's just read this hadith just for shits and giggles. Iblis places his throne upon water. He then sends detachments for creating dissension. The nearer to him in rank are those who are the most notorious in creating dissension. One of them comes and says, I did so-and-so, and he says, you have done nothing. Then one amongst them comes and says, I did not spare so-and-so until I sowed the seed of discord between the husband and the wife. The Satan goes and hears him and says, you have done well. Amash said he then embraces him. Wow.
Did you see that video?
The question is, does Iblis descend to the lowest heaven, or how does it work?
I don't know. But then when you see how this is interesting to me, how the wording from Shaitan here, because The little demon tells Shaitan that he did something, and his answer is no, you didn't, implying that probably that Shaitan did it, not him, right?
You know, there's another hadith in this
Really?
chapter. It's in the
I
same
was
chapter where yo MBZ 1 second, where Muhammad says everyone has an attachee from amongst the shaitan. So they have a jinn, and they basically
attachee.
influence you. And then they were asking him, the prophet, even you,
The
prophet,
Kareem.
you also have a devil? Yeah, the Kareen. And he's like, yes, but Allah helps me with mine, and he doesn't tell me anything but to do good. So he basically takes commands from the devil.
He only tells me good things. That's what he says. MBZ, what's poppin', MBZ?
Chilling. I came up for the prompt. You said if Muhammad is a prophet, then Christianity is false.
Oh
I
no,
was
no,
just
that's
a
not
bit,
my prompt. That's we're
I
listening
was a bit
to.
confused. I was like,
Yeah. No,
finally
this is
came to a good side.
no, this is Muslim Lighthouse. This is Muslim Lightworks prompt.
This is basically Scary baking one of your big dawa guys. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, what was the argument?
So the argument was Allah descends every night. Well, so there's a hadith that says Allah descends every night. You know that one, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, last third of the night.
Last third of the night, right? So my argument is that the last third of the night is unfortunately a point in time that is always happening. Would you agree?
Yeah, like since the Earth is around, and then one point is not a third, and the other point is a third.
Right. So if we take
Yeah,
the
I can see
apparent
that.
meaning of the hadith, then it would mean that Allah is always in the lowest heaven.
So you're basically saying that he's going up and coming down, and like there's a
No.
continuous movement.
No. I would say, well, unfortunately, I mean, I could make all those I could make the continuous movement argument, but my point simply would be in this case because it says in the hadith that Allah remains when he goes to the lowest heaven, he then remains till daybreak.
Yep, that's true. And then
So if we take that range
after
of
the third of
time,
the night is finished.
right? So after the third of the night is when he descends, and then he remains to daybreak. Hold on a second, guys. Who the fuck? Who is it?
Yo, Dozy, go suck your mom. Waste, man.
Who? Oh,
Seen
I
comments
can't
some
talk right
bullshit
now,
out from
man.
other live as well.
Yo, MBZ, bro. So this is actually a problem here because Allah descends down to the lowest heaven and you get stuck right at the bottom lowest level. And Isa's at the second level. He's above Allah for eternity.
Oh, MBZ, you just see, I don't know what the hell he just said, but he already restricted. I'm gone for 2 seconds and you got a freaking restriction, MBZ.
He called out Idozi.
Like, you couldn't just chill for 2 seconds, bro. You actually sounded like you were being someone honest and genuine. You were tracking. I needed you.
No, MBZ's actually really nice, but one of your guys in the comments, he's spamming a comment and it ticked him off. MBZ's he believes in chakras.
Oh, he's that guy. I think I've talked to him before.
Yeah, he says if you become a Muslim, you can unlock all your chakras.
Yeah, I've definitely talked to him before then, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going, guys. Again, any other Muslims that want to come up, this is getting good. So, so far, Umar conceded that Allah goes down. I thought I won right there, but whatever. Let's keep going.
That's
All right.
not.
I have to mute you because you're not listening.
Muting.
You do realize that we don't only have to take
Hold
Sahih Muslim and
Let me
Sahih
see why he
Bukhari.
muted me. Hold on.
You know that, right?
Brother,
That's all
I don't
that's
have.
relevant.
Let me read the hadith
Which
for
is
you. Let me read the
why
hadith. Let me read the
I
hadith.
know
He says
what the
Allah
hadith
descends
says.
every night to the lowest heaven, when on the first third of the night is over, and says, "I am the Lord. I am the Lord. Who is there to supplicate me?" Does that not sound like he reached his destination?
Nope.
So then, why is he asking, "I'm the Lord. Who's there to supplicate me"?
Are you like asking questions or do you have an argument?
No, I'm asking you now.
Why is that relevant?
Because he says when he descends to the lowest heaven, when he gets there, he starts to speak to the people. And he says, I am the Lord. Who is here to supplicate me?
You see, guys, when you break stuff down and you start asking them to justify their assumptions, they're unable to do so. So you said that I pulled a red herring when I said ilah over here means to, as in not necessarily reaching the lowest heaven, but getting nearer to it. And that's
Okay,
why
let's
even
do
the
this.
Salaf
Let's do this.
themselves.
Give
Can I
me
finish speaking?
your okay. What do you
Can I
think this
finish
hadith
speaking?
means then?
Can I
What
finish
do you think this
speaking?
hadith
Can I
means then?
finish
You explain
speaking?
it to me.
Can I finish speaking on my own live? Thank you. Good boy.
So the Salaf themselves, there's a reason why they say in reference to this specific hadith that Allah gets closer to his creation how he wills. He doesn't enter his creation.
I don't have any problem with that, brother. So can you please just
Okay.
reinterpret
So
this?
you said that he would be stuck in outer space if he descends to the lowest heaven. What is the argument?
Okay, because it says he descends every night to the lowest heaven. Well, okay, let's do this. What does descend mean?
Descend is just going down.
So Allah goes down.
Yep.
There you go. So can
I wanted to laugh right there. What's up, Grace?
Hi, God bless. How are you?
God bless. God bless. God bless. Do you want to chime in real quick, or should I keep going?
I saw this live, and so I was just laughing, especially because he tags in like two other guys who also can't explain it. It was gold.
Yeah.
Yo, Grace is my sister here. Grace, it's me, the word.
Hi, Ali. How are you?
Oh, you remember my name? See, I feel so special.
I do, yeah.
There were so many people that he tagged in, and then there were so many people that came up and stayed totally quiet. I didn't hear a peep. I've never heard so many top dawah guys be so quiet in my life.
Bro, how do you feel? How do you feel after you say Allah goes down and then you have to go pray to Allah?
Bro, it was TMA that went up there. I think Apex was up there. People were making it sound as if Libiano might have been in the comments. It was a hot mess, dude. And mind you, again, I had already debated Umar, this same exact person, like 2 days before this on Central's panel, so he should have been super prepared. This is literally his best answer.
Yo, you have this up on YouTube yet or no? Oh, yo, bring up Destroyer of Sunnis. Bring up our boy Destroyer.
He's here?
In the comments, yeah.
Destroyer, come up, dude. What you doing, bro?
The guy you were talking to, his name was Jibril. The guy with the dragon emoji.
Oh, yeah. Jibril. I forgot about him. I almost forgot that he existed.
Destroyer can't come up right now.
Oh, all right, so I just finished my live. When somebody asked me if this is up on YouTube, what do you mean by that?
There was a guy in the comments asking, yo, Destroyer, man, I don't know if you saw this. Scary annihilated like 5 Dawa guys in one live in 15 minutes.
I think he saw it, but he got blocked in the middle of it, apparently.
Oh, yeah, he showed up in the comments and they blocked him. I remember that too.
Yeah. But yes, guys. This debate is not yet up on YouTube. This is the first time I'm actually listening to it myself again. So, but yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. Because Cal feels insecure around female. What was the big
They
deal
muted
about
both
Cal?
my accounts, man. Like immediately when I went in, because this Cal is like he just gets so insecure around me, man. It's weird.
Cal is so,
It's so weird.
Weak. He's so weak.
God
bro.
bless us.
This is why I keep changing my names.
Wait, but what I don't understand, Cal, because there was a video that Saint Paul, no, what was his name? Is it Saint Paul Apologetics? Yeah, I think that's what it is. He reposted a clip of this video, and when Cal came up, he like focused in on Cal for some reason. I didn't understand what the significance of that was. Do you guys know?
Cal?
Yeah, because Cal came up for a second on this live, and you guys will probably see it in a second, but he didn't talk.
Yeah, he's the one that blocked me from this live, and then I had to come back on my other account.
Oh, got it. Okay, I see. So they had all hands on deck, basically. They were like, block this guy, don't let him talk, don't let him get good points. They were panicking, dude.
Bro, I commented W scary and I got muted.
Yeah,
me too. That's what I commented.
This
W
is
scary.
total panic mode. Absolute panic. Let's keep going.
I say he's stuck going down?
Nope.
Why not?
Are you asking questions or you have an argument? What do you mean
I'm
why
asking
not?
questions, brother. Please stop being silly.
Here, I'll just break it down for even someone like you as a small brain to understand. So I even told you last time.
Again, he has to be stuck going down because if this point in time that he descends, is always happening, and he already agreed that that descend means going down, then he's always stuck going down. There's no way around that.
In Sharh Hadith al-Nuzul, Ibn Taymiyyah brings narrations. So it's not just himself making this stuff up. He brings narrations where it doesn't necessitate that it's exactly at the last third of the night that he has.
So now I caught it. Okay. So his answer to me saying that Allah is stuck going down is Allah doesn't necessarily have to go down at that specific time. How the fuck is that an answer? Am I tripping?
Bro, you are not tripping. There is no answer for this. There's just a Muslim shuffle, and they're giving you a nice tap dance.
What difference does it make what time it is? He's we got these other narrations that say he doesn't have to go down at that specific time. Okay, whatever time he goes down is always happening somewhere on earth.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all the people that don't follow Muhammad.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Got him.
Am I tripping? So he pivots and he's giving the nonsense answers now. This is literally unbelievable.
To do the descent.
Can you show me that from the hadith though?
I don't know why I granted it to him instead of calling him out, but I asked him to show it to me.
I told you that there's corroborating narrations in Sharh Hadith.
I'm not listening. I'm asking you, can you show me from the hadith where your scholars are inferring that from?
They're in other books besides Sahih.
So now I'm asking him to show me what the hell. Okay, if you have a scholar, even if you have a scholar that says this is a range, can you show me where in the hadith they're getting that from? What wording in the hadith are they getting that from?
Muslim and Bukhari. You do.
Okay. So he does quote Muslim and Bukhari. So I guess he's semi-honest here.
Let me read the hadith then. It says, Allah descends every night to the lowest heaven when 1/3 of the first part of the night is over. That's not.
I have to mute you because you're not.
That's not a range, is what I was gonna say.
Listening. You do realize that we don't only have to take Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari. You know that, right?
The funny thing about that is, as far as I can tell, the only ones that differ on the time are Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari. Tirmidhi agrees with one of them, so it would be irrelevant to bring Tirmidhi. Right?
They only disagree on the certain time, but they don't disagree that he descends.
Correct.
And regardless, he's stuck there.
Correct. Right. Because it doesn't matter when he descends. It says he remains till daybreak. So he's stuck.
Oh, what, when the sun is under the throne?
No, this is a similar thing, but no, this is separate. This is the one that says Allah descends every night to the lowest heaven.
Oh yeah, that's when you can talk to him directly and say, "Well, go on."
Wagwan Allah.
Isn't it 3 a.m. like 3:33 a.m.?
Yo, Scary, you know that song 3 a.m. by Zoo? It's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, but isn't that like the witching hour? I'm sorry, bro. This is getting
Yeah,
crazy.
it is the witching hour.
Allah descends every night and he says, "Who's here?"
And I say, "Yo, I'm in South London. Wagwan."
Yo, Allah has to go. Yo,
Come
take this in.
closer,
I just
bro.
realized.
Keep descending.
Allah needs to go down to the lowest heaven to get reception for his phone.
Allah is closer to us.
Wallahi, this is crazy. Let's keep going.
If you go to
What did you
Nepal,
say?
you'll get closer.
Hold on, let's keep going, guys. Keep going.
And the fact that we have corroboration is how I can reconcile that. And I can show that, well, it doesn't necessitate that it's exactly at the last third of the night that it would be the case that he has to descend.
I'm asking you, brother, for if you take from other than this hadith, I'm just asking you to quote me the hadith that you're talking about then.
There isn't like some hadith number.
Okay, so you don't have it then.
So he's lying because there is a hadith number. There's only 3 of them. They all have numbers, right?
Oh, I'm gonna translate the English for the guy in the chat for all the Akis all the Arabic speakers. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Just.
And in other books, you do realize that our
Okay,
books,
so for the sake of the argument, I can't just take your word for it.
Can you not understand that not every single book is like Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, where it's like, oh, Sahih Bukhari 4324. Jackass.
Brother, whatever it is, sissy, just bring it.
Wow, good rhetoric, man.
Bring it.
Just bring it.
Just
If I
bring it.
and I show it to you in Arabic, you're just going to say,
Please bring it in Arabic. Bring it in whatever language you want.
It's in Sharh Hadith al-Nuzul. You can go.
Okay, show it. Show it.
I can just reference the source. I don't have to show it.
Okay, and what do you claim it says there?
It's in Sharh Hadith al-Nuzul.
I know. What do you think it says there?
He brings corroborating narrations that say that it doesn't have to necessitate where it has to be exactly the last third of the night, but rather it could just be any moment during the last third of the night.
Doesn't help your argument a single bit, brother. Now I'm like, cause dude, you guys understand when you're doing this shit live? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Shit's kind of tense.
Yeah, no, I feel you. You're breaking it down to yourself when you're hearing what's being said.
Yeah. You're trying to
As a
debate
viewer,
with yourself
as a
at the
viewer.
same time. You know what I mean? But when you're listening, now that I'm listening to this nice and slow, he's so baked, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
There's
bro,
no
that's why
way
when
he
you
can
stay,
be believing what he's saying right now. Go ahead.
yeah, when you stay on one subject, I notice like if you like I took your advice. You know, when you find a bulletin, a headline, you can stay on it for a week, bro.
You have to because there's so many things, even in this one paragraph hadith, there's so many things that I find out about it or read into it. Like the more that I read it, I'm like, oh, this shit actually strengthens this point. And it's crazy.
Yeah,
Like it's wild.
yeah.
So you guys have to do that when you take any argument. You got to stop bouncing back and forth between arguments.
That's why I
But
like being here with you, bro.
yeah, appreciate you, man. Let's keep going.
It doesn't have to be exactly once it hits the last of the night.
Okay, so and I asked you this last time. What you're quoting, is it a hadith or is it a tafsir of a hadith?
So I'm going to say it one more time for even someone stupid enough like you to understand.
Bro, stop crying, dude. Get to it.
For one,
you know I'm gonna keep running this argument until you come on my panel, right?
For the 10th time. I don't
You know
care.
I'm gonna keep running
For
this
the
until
10th
you come on my panel,
Watch
right?
Look at how you're dodging right now. For the 10th time, corroborating narrations. Does that sound like a tafsir to you?
Corroborating narrations, does that sound like a tafsir? It is a tafsir, right, guys? SSA, you told me it is a tafsir, right? Whatever the hell he's talking about. So scary argument.
Linguistically, yes, but it's like tafsir means like a commentary on the Quran. This is basically
it's an explanation.
It's just an explanation of it's like a footnote for a hadith.
And that's all I was trying to say.
And it would be by Bukhari or someone, wouldn't it?
Right, because in my mind, I'm still hoping he's telling me the truth. So I'm thinking, okay, either he's talking about a hadith that literally says there's a range of time which Allah can descend, or there's an explanation from some scholar that's just trying to harmonize all the hadiths, right? That's
Like Kathir, like Ibn Kathir, there will always be a tafsir on everything. That's why whenever you have an argument with them, they say we have to go back to the scholars.
Yeah, and then hold on. Green Dot. Look, Green Dot is so not tracking. Green Dot, I wish you would come up so that I can explain this to you. Look what he says. So Scary's argument is that no matter what time Allah descends to the lowest heaven, he's always stuck.
One addition to this. If there's multiple hadiths that say the same thing and it's very literal, that is it. There's not really an explanation needed.
Yeah, no, but the problem is that they are multiple hadiths. There's like 7 of them. Most of them say the same thing, but I think one of them says like a different time. And so he's trying to harmonize the two.
Yes, what I think he's saying is, like, let's make it into like easy words. If one hadith is saying 7 p.m. and another hadith is saying 8 p.m., instead of saying that, guys, one of the transmitters got it wrong, both are right, and it means in between 7 and 8. I think that's what he wants to say.
That is what he's trying to say.
Oh,
but
and also, if you follow Shafi'i, Maliki, Hanbali, or Hanafi, you can hold your. So when they say hold, you know, when you're praying Salah and you hold your hands across your chest, some hold it near their nipples, some hold it near their navel, some hold it near their belly, down the bottom. Yeah, it's true. Or some hold it just above their groin.
All right. So
some are holding their balls, I think.
Yeah.
But
So the problem.
So
that
they're all right. They're all right though.
All right, brother.
They're all right.
Brother, let's keep the rhetoric to a minimum on this because I'm trying to get through this video. So Danny, so the problem that I have with this explanation. Oh, and this is when Cal went up, as everybody can see. Cal came up on this point. The problem I have with this explanation is it's the same narrator. It's Abu Dar in all of them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So they take, the thing is, they don't say that one of them got it wrong. They say both got it right, but it must mean
no. But it's
that,
Abu Dar. It's Abu Dar both times though.
Yeah, but I think people in the chain are different. Like,
what does that
you know what I'm saying? Like somebody.
Yeah. But what does that mean?
For example, if if this specific hadith, Abu Huraira heard it from the Prophet, okay, and then he told
But that would
5
be
people
that would be in the hadith, right?
in the chain.
Right, on the top of the hadith, it would say narrated by, and then he would say who told
Yes.
who by who told who, right? In this one, it only says
Yes.
narrated Abu Dar.
I mean, you gotta check the chain. It can be just directly from one person.
Yeah, sometimes I've seen.
No,
I've
but they
seen
could.
cases like
So if
that.
there's several, yeah, and there's only one that is out of time, normally that would start to be considered that weak, possibly. Or like he said, they're both like, I think he didn't hear what he was saying. They're both right, as in you can do it. At, what is it? A time that you do something.
No, it's
Yeah,
the
but
time that Allah
regardless-
descends. So like,
Yeah.
look,
So.
oh, it's Abu Huraira, not Abu Dar. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Abu Huraira, but it's actually Allah saying. That's even worse. So let me pull this up.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Yeah, but that doesn't help him, Scary. You know why? Because the one that says the first third, it continues. There's an addition. It says at the end he stays there until daybreak.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Now,
Yeah,
not all the hadiths say till daybreak. I will say that, but like it doesn't matter, like you said, because it just really doesn't matter because he's descending at a specific point in time, and no matter what time that is, it's always happening. Even if it's a range, even if we grant the range, okay, Allah can descend whenever He wants within this range. Okay, whatever time Allah ends up picking, that moment will still always be happening.
So even though all of these are sahih scary, what I can give you an understanding of, say you have 50,000 da'if hadiths,
Yeah.
and you find one that is sahih,
Yeah.
they all become sahih. So even though only one mentions that this until daybreak,
Yeah.
they all basically have to take
Oh,
that.
from each other. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Okay, even better news. Anyway, let's keep going. I don't want to harp too much on because this is we're just kind of granting this for just so he could feel better about himself at this point.
Well, a narration just means a statement, right?
Can you
yes.
Can you answer the question? Corroborating narrations. Does that
it's
sound
a hadith?
Does
So
that
it's a hadith,
sound,
right?
Oh, no. Answer my question. Does that sound like a tafsir to you?
Yeah.
So why is it when I said corroborating narrations like 10 times, not only on this live, but also on Central's live, your jackass couldn't even understand
Because when I ask you about it, the only thing you're quoting is a scholar.
This looks
so I would
embarrassing to you.
assume that a scholar is giving you a tafsir.
So if a scholar quotes something in his book and explains it,
So now we got TMA just came up, right? Cal's been up there for 2 minutes. TMA just came up, another one of their top dudes. Stays quiet as a mouse, by the way. By the way, TMA, you're up next on this because I've seen you talking shit in the comment sections of this video. You're up next, so I hope you got your answers ready.
therefore it's only a tafsir?
Why'd you stay so quiet in this video? You could have just said whatever you wanted right here. You came. What the hell did you come up for? Just to show your face?
I just want to know what he's quoting, bro. Like, how's that
told
hard?
you
Just
there's
show
corroborating-
it. Like,
I
show
told you
it
there's
or
corroborating
type it in the comments. Like, do whatever you got to do so I can look at it.
I don't have to show it right now.
Okay.
I don't have to show it right now.
So you could just make an argument and be like, and not show the proof,
I
right?
told you it's in Sharh Hadith Nuzul. It's in the
Okay,
middle of the
so
book.
let's throw it out for right now and let's just read this hadith for what it is. Does this hadith say that it's a range?
Does that necessitate in the hadith that you're reading right there that it has to be exactly at the last third of the night?
Yes, it does.
Oh, wow. Show me how it necessitates that.
I'll tell you, because it says, look, Allah descends every night to the lowest heaven when 1/3 of the first part of the night is over.
Ooh, does that necessitate that it has to be
Yes,
exactly
because he's giving you a specific end point, a specific end point of the time when it starts. He's giving you.
How does it necessitate?
Am I tripping? That is a specific point in time, right?
Yes, it is. If you take one hadith at a time, it is, yes.
Here's the thing, Scary, and I'm not gonna go on too long. Talking to Muslims about these kind of things makes you feel like you're delusional.
I swear, dude. At some point, I'm like, oh, am I crazy? Is my brain still working
months
like
ago,
I
I had to come up to Grace a couple months ago, and I'm like, I feel so disheartened. All these Muslims are saying I'm the most low tier Christian they've ever spoken to.
These guys are literally the ones calling us low tier, dude. How much more specific? I don't think I've ever heard anybody specify a time with more specificity. When 1/3 of the first part of the night is over. What the fuck? How else could I be more specific about the time, dude? He's
It's
like,
literally gaslighting.
bro, it's crazy.
They're literally gaslighting us into trying to believe their deception because they can't even cope with the nonsensicalness of it.
It's insanity. And so I just have to conclude that they just must be evil at this point. Right? They have to be.
Yeah, but remember, Scary, he's not saying this to convince you. He's saying this for his audience. That's it.
Yeah. He's trying to just gaslight everybody else so everybody, oh, he said something, so I guess he's still right. Like, he didn't shut up.
And then they already baked in the chat.
Bro, I promise you, I was looking at the chat the whole time. Everybody was like,
Yeah.
big. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, you guys are crazy, dude. It's like in their mind, if their debater doesn't like explode on the spot, he must be winning, I guess. I love TikTok shop. I don't know if that's a bad word to say. I mean that metaphorically, TikTok. Jesus Christ, why did I say that word? Now I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. Let's keep going.
That it has to be exactly at the last third and not any time during the last third.
Because it literally says when the first part of the night is over.
You're just question begging.
Oh my God, dude.
This is embarrassing.
This is embarrassing.
How does it necessitate when the last third is over?
Have you ever
that it
heard
has to
anybody
be-
even speak
that it-
like this?
that it
When
has
one
to be-
third,
that it
when
has
one
to be-
third,
that
when
it
one
has to be-
third of the
that
first
it has
part
to
of
be-
the
Can
night.
you-
What does
can
that
you
even
finish?
mean?
That it has to be exactly at the last third of the night.
What is the point of him saying when one first part of the third of the night?
Once again, more questions, less answering, right?
Oh, this is crazy, dude.
I know it's crazy. It's crazy watching you embarrass yourself.
I can't wait. Look, you could do all this silly shit. You could do all this silly shit on your panel. When are you gonna come on mine? Because I've been on two of yours now.
So here comes the Dodge. Look, now you want to say,
I've been on two of his by this time.
Yo. The green circle guy in the comments, he's like, I wonder what is Umar's rebuttal to Scary's argument.
Did he?
Isn't this the guy that's been trolling you in the comments for the last hour?
I thought it was.
Yeah. So now he's wondering what Umar's saying.
Uh-oh. I don't know. Maybe I got the wrong person. Maybe it's a different green dot. I don't know. What's up, I Will How?
Oh, no, it's this guy. He's the number 3 viewer right now.
Huh?
Salutations.
Salutations, brother. What you got for us?
Just some crazy paintings and some alien bodies and an alien scout probe. If you're here to listen to some counter arguments.
What? Are you Muslim? What's going on?
No, I'm Omnius.
You're what?
Omnius.
All right. Let's talk
You're
later on this.
basically regular theologian, just use crossing.
Let's talk later, dude. This dude just sold some crazy shit on the screen. This is what they do. I promise you, dude. Every time I've been running this argument now, dude, almost every time somebody whips their dingling out. That's what they're doing now.
They're trying to get you banned. Yeah, they're trying to get you banned.
Yo, did he have two
Every
aliens
time
in there?
now. Huh?
He literally had 2 aliens in it.
I think that's
Like
what he was
some
showing. I hope
UFOs.
so. But this is
that's
how
a
you
bit-
know it's
that's a bit
baked when they
crazy.
start whipping their dingling out.
Bro, that's basically what you're
Oh,
doing to their
that-
religion. It's just manifestation. Oh
It
shit,
is.
I'm sorry, MBZ. I take that back. How you do? Yo, MBZ is a nice guy. Let's be nice to him.
Yeah. No, MBZ, you're totally cool. I'm totally respectful when everybody's respectful, and also just don't insult my intelligence by lying to me or being disingenuous.
Yeah, I feel like you're quite an academic, like you understand argumentation and all that kind of stuff, but I feel as if your worldview is a bit skewed in the sense where you're not necessarily approaching it from the right grounding.
Yeah, I know, but you're probably one of these like everything's a metaphor type of guys, right?
No, I'm not Ashari. I'm a Athari Ashari.
You're a Athari Ashari.
Okay, so just to confirm, you really are saying what you're saying. How many molar teeth does Allah have according to Bukhari?
Allah doesn't have teeth in the sense
Okay,
of...
so you're not an author then.
Nah, like, what is? Are we literally made in God's image? Are you saying that?
I'm an Athari Ashari, guys. This is what I'm talking about, MBZ. You see, like, I can't do this with you.
Nah, because you
don't-
see, when it comes to this
Your
hadith,
position doesn't actually exist within Islam, within Sunni Islam, dude. You're just making stuff up.
Wait, so are you saying that the Prophet was an Athari or the Prophet was an Ashari? Like,
Yeah,
I
the
feel like that's
first
I mean,
300 years were Athari.
yes, that's the whole point. You have to understand, Atharis are literalists because of the Salaf. And the Salaf were literalists because they had no evidence to prove otherwise. They couldn't, how the hell would they know if Muhammad was speaking literally or metaphorically or whatever? How could they know? They don't get
See,
Wahi.
the thing is, if you read the Bible is a mix of Athari and Ashari Akida. I'm being deadly serious. Anyway, like,
I can't do
when
this
it
right
comes
now,
to,
brother. God
nah,
bless
look, can
you,
we address the
brother.
Hadith?
Bible,
Nah,
Let's
the
just say
Bible is
this.
not
All right,
used
let's
for
just say
Hadith.
this. Let me ask you this then. From your point of view, have you been listening to Umar's arguments?
I heard a bit of it, yeah.
What do you think about it?
So Athari Akida.
Uh-huh.
And I personally don't 100% agree with the Athari Akida, but I feel like it makes sense in the sense where Allah's knowledge, and we don't necessarily know how the coming down happens. So I
Right,
do agree in that
but he
sense.
conceded that Allah goes down. What do you think about that?
No, I don't agree with that. Allah doesn't leave his throne.
Okay. And then if you
He
agree with
doesn't.
me that the point in time in which Allah is going down is always happening, then that means Allah would always be going down by extension, right?
Yeah, but could you also argue that his one second, could you also argue that his coming down is us ascending to him? That we ascending to him is him coming down to us.
Why the fuck? Why the fuck
Now,
would I say
genuinely
that?
speaking,
Come on, bro.
because if in the last day of the night there's an opening in the heavens where our soul and our spirit is closer to Allah, then we are
Brother,
in
but
an
that's such a
ascended
weird
state.
way of saying that you ascend, dude. The way to say you ascend is to say, hey, you guys ascend. It's not to say Allah descends. That's not the way of saying that. That's such a weird thing. Like, and you know, I have to stress this again for everybody in case you haven't been here this whole week. This argument that I'm presenting right now to Umar is not even my main argument. This is the backup secondary joke argument that I make to basically prove that Muhammad was a geocentricist. Okay? Because my opinion is that Muhammad didn't mean to make that blunder that Allah is stuck coming down at all times. I believe Muhammad thought that nighttime happened only once in a 24-hour period. So he thought, yeah, there's no problem in saying Allah descends once and then he goes back and he's only here for a little bit, right? But then he messed up because unfortunately for Muhammad, we found out later that the earth is round and we have a 24-hour period where that time period that he's talking about is always happening. So it really just disproves Islam on cosmology. That's really this other shit that we're talking about is not even really my argument, which is the worst part.
No, the thing is, you're looking at it from an Athari point of view. You're looking at it
Brother,
from a literal
did you
point of
literally
view.
just not hear a word that I just said? I'm
I
telling you
did hear
that's
what you
not
said.
really my argument. I'm just showing you
You're
the
saying
absurdity.
that he's a false prophet and he's a geocentric. He has
Yes,
a geocentric
that's my
understanding.
main point.
MBZ, explain to me how in the Ash'ari point of view Allah descends.
See, I don't look at Akida. I haven't researched what.
He cannot descend in the Ash'ari point of view. He's basically everywhere, formless.
No, but the thing is, when it comes to the last day of the night, there's a opening in the heavens in the sense where there's I think it's a Fajr time where the angels they take your good deeds up and bring you and show Allah like, oh, these are what your people have been doing, and then at Maghrib time as well they descend and they like, or they there's a hadith. Now you put me on the spot because I feel like you're gonna drop me for some
So
reason.
MBZ,
But
would you say there's moments
I'm
in
not gonna,
time
I'm
where
not
Allah
going to
doesn't know
drop
everything? MBZ, would you
because
say there's moments in time where Allah doesn't know everything?
no, of course not. That's a ridiculous statement to make about God.
Guys,
Well,
real
you
quick,
just made it.
let me make a quick announcement. Real quick, guys, if anybody who's here who cares to do it for me, if you guys know Rabbi Omar, if you guys know Muslim Lightweight or Muslim Lighthouse as he goes, share the live with him, or maybe go to his live if he's live now. I don't know. It looks like he's not, but his tag is rabbi.omar2, rabbi.omar2. If anybody cares, just send him a quick message. But anyway, let's keep going. Yeah. Did you want to keep going with him, brother, with MBZ?
To be honest, Scary, I just wanted to speak to you like personally and like just kind of get your understanding of like what your worldview is, and then how that doesn't correlate with Islam, because these are kind of intricacies of hadith which have an explanation. But I feel like if you these are like later, after you've taken a shahada, after you've actually accepted the creed of like what the final testament is. Like these are
After you
those
sign up
matters
for
that you
your
kind of
after
go
you
into
sign up
after.
for your death sentence.
It's not death, it's salvation. After you sign up for salvation.
Yeah, but if I want to leave, I'm unalived, right?
No, it depends if the Islamic State has been established, but that's a different conversation.
But it just sounds silly, right? Like, or you
Nah,
just
it
sign
doesn't.
up first and then we'll talk about it. No.
No,
So
I'm saying these
let me just
matters.
answer your question though. So my worldview is that I believe that everyone should be free to do as they please as long as it's legal and not harming other people. I think it's a sad reality that we live in a world where people think they can go around telling other people how to live their life simply because they take the position that they're more closer to God.
Yeah, I
Espe-
agree. There's no
and,
there's no
and
forcing
especially
religion.
Islam, which Islam, I was talking about this earlier. Islam doesn't really do anything impressive for them to be the ones to be the arbiters of truth. The Islam is simply just a
What?
negation of Christianity. That's all it is. Christianity
No.
actually did something impressive. They somehow, I still can't explain this to myself. I ask myself this all the time. How the hell did the Christians manage to convince people that God had come to the earth as a man, and then that God then got crucified publicly, and then that he publicly was seen 3 days later alive? I don't know how they managed to pull that off. That's impressive.
I mean, I
Islam
can
just
explain
comes
to you
600 years later
quickly.
and says, actually, that didn't happen. That's not impressive. What's
Nah, we
impressive
agree with a
about
lot.
that?
We agree with a lot of the Christian paradigm, in the sense where, you know, Yahweh
Yeah, but it's
in
like I said, brother.
Exodus
Like
3.
again, it's the entire religion is just a negation of Christianity. That's not impressive. That's not
It's
moving
not.
me. That's not moving me to
It's not.
anything.
It's not a negation. So you see Yahweh in Exodus 3. Yahweh basically says, "I am," and he sends down who I am. So I am is the Father and Allah and the main creator. He's the one that sits above the throne. He doesn't leave the throne. He stays sitting on the throne. And who I am is who is sent into creation, and that's
Yeah,
through the
but
Holy
MZ,
Spirit and the
what's
Word.
this is what's happening here.
So
Okay,
Jesus is
there
who I
is
am.
no evidence for the Torah or the Injil that the Quran thinks existed. The only evidence that
No,
exists
there
for
is.
any Torah and any Injil is the one we have now. And unfortunately for y'all, it contradicts your book. Look, like, let's put it this way.
No, there's a lot more
Uthman, check it out, check this
similarities
out,
than
check this out, check this out.
differences.
Check this out. Uthman burnt all the wrong copies of the Quran, right?
He basically compiled only one ahruf.
And he burnt the rest, right?
The rest were divinely inspired to not be needed.
Brother, you're getting into the territory where you're not answering my questions, and this is where you get dropped.
No, I'm just kind of giving a
I know you're
summary
trying to
of.
beat around the bush, but he burnt the books, dude. What I want you to
Yeah,
understand
okay,
is
we've
that
only got one left. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, within Christianity, they never had a book burning session, right? So how is it possible that in your group, when you're in the Muslim group, they had a book burning session where they deliberately tried to get rid of all of the wrong manuscripts, but we can still find those wrong manuscripts? But within Christianity, where they didn't have a book burning session, you guys claim somehow we can't find the correct manuscript. How's that happen?
No, that's not our claim per se.
But I'm
So
just
when it
asking you,
comes
how
to
does that happen? I'm not saying that's your claim. I'm saying, how does that happen? How can, after a book burning session, we can still find the stuff you didn't want us to find, but in Christianity, we hid a bunch of stuff from y'all and y'all can't find it? How's that happen?
Wait, we don't have access to the other ahruf. There's only one ahruf that we have
Brother,
today.
I'm not, okay. All right, MBZ.
Bro, you literally said
You're,
about the
you're just
ahruf.
not tracking. You're not tracking.
You're asking like 5
You're not
questions.
tracking. You're not tracking. It's fine.
You
I wasn't
ask-
even talking
bro,
about
like,
it. I was talking
ask-
about the Bible, dude. I'm asking you,
Alright, I
how's
can-
it
I
not?
can
How is it
determine-
possible that we can't find a single shred of evidence for your Injil that you think existed?
Oh, you think I'm a John Fontaine? Nah, the Injil is in the Gospels. We have the majority of the Injil with us today.
Oh God. All right.
Like
MBZ,
80 to 90%.
Fine, dude.
of-
Just just listen then. Just listen for a little bit.
Come to my panel.
Yeah.
where nobody.
Are you gonna
nobody
do
else
it?
can
Oh, you
come
wanna
Are
to
you
go
gonna
the-
do it or are
into
you gonna run?
I've come to your panel before and we saw what happened.
Okay, come again
So,
because I don't remember you. You
I don't
weren't
come to your panel.
you weren't
You do
memorable.
remember me. You
No,
do-
I
you do.
don't, dude.
Yes, you
I
do.
swear on
You're
everything
the
I
same
don't.
person. You're the same
Wallahi,
person
I don't.
that got. Oh wow, someone who's an atheist saying wallahi. Wow, man. Wow, you're an atheist, right?
Nope.
I don't remember ever talking to him before this.
You're not.
No. Who told you that?
Didn't you reject? Weren't you arguing against God's existence like a few weeks ago?
Never.
Never?
No. I'm agnostic.
You know
I'm
what?
agnostic.
Actually, you know what? This is actually a good. I think before we drag it too much, this is a good part one, right? What do you guys think? This is a good part one, right? Maybe we could do a part two.
I'll be real scary. Like, kind of like went to like 5 different conversations when I was just asking a simple question. If you want to like kind of watch it, and I can come back later or something.
Let me see. My position is that Islam is a plagiarizing religion. It just hijacked other people's beliefs, says nuh-uh, and then takes what it wants, right? And then even the stuff that you guys claim are corrections of the Bible are just from the Talmud, the Midrash, the other extra canonical texts. There's nothing original. Muhammad literally did nothing except compile a bunch of beliefs and then go to war.
That is a presupposition on a
No,
like,
no,
false
because you
claim.
can prove these things. These are all verifiable. If anybody wants to, you can look. There are over 40 different narrations that are in the Quran that come from the Talmud, the Midrash, the Gnostic texts, Christian legends.
Folk
This is-
tales.
Folk tales. You can
tales.
just look this up. Little kid stories. You can look this up, dude. Even your oldest manuscript, the Birmingham, I think it's the Birmingham, if I'm not mistaken. It's just 3 pages of the supposed Quran, but those 3 pages are just the sleepers in the cave story, which is actually a Christian fairy tale. There's no
Yeah, you know-
evidence for Islam, dude. I'm sorry to tell you.
So,
Yeah, man.
see, this is a
It's
very like
insane.
Christian argument that doesn't necessarily hold any weight.
No, bro. It's not
No,
a
it really- it
Christian
really isn't.
argument. It's not, dude. Like, you have to think about how silly you have to be to actually believe this. You don't have proof for this other Injil. Every historian and a historical and archaeological artifact disagrees with y'all's position on everything. You guys just have unverifiable claims. Even the one where you guys say the Quran is perfectly preserved, you guys create so many loopholes within your system that, again, you make it an unverifiable claim. You literally say you can forget things and it's allowed. It's permissible because you didn't forget it. Allah made you forget. You can have different variations, even in wording and meaning, and you just call them an ahruf, and you say, yeah, because Jibreel revealed them in so many different ways, right? Goats
One
can
sec,
eat
before
your
you do shotgun,
pages.
before you do
Goats
shotgun,
can eat your...
and
No,
like,
but I
kind of-
have to shotgun for you to get this full picture.
and
Goats
then I
can eat
reply,
your...
and then you're gonna say
Goats
I'm
can
not tracking.
eat... Just,
Like,
it's fine. I'll re-say it again. Goats can eat pages, and you can say, yeah, Allah made the goat eat it. So if there was corruption, how could we possibly prove it? You guys literally say, you guys even have different forms of abrogation. You guys say that you can abrogate the verse in the Quran, but somehow the ruling still remains. What the fuck is that?
okay, so first off,
Why would you ever
when it-
want that? Besides to just hide the fact that you guys messed up. Muhammad didn't even
reason-
reveal until 15, 20 years into his prophethood that he was revealing ahrufs.
the
It took
reason
him
the
15
reason why
years to tell that to the first time that he was doing that. And you believe that nonsense?
yeah, because Yahweh revealed the Quran. That's why I believe it.
No, brother, no. Yahweh didn't
100%.
reveal it. The brother didn't reveal the Quran,
130%,
dude. Yahweh didn't reveal the
150%.
Quran. No, he didn't.
It's a
Muhammad
continuation and a
didn't teach
completion of the
anything
Bible.
important. He literally tells you that just, oh, Christians think Jesus Christ is crucified. No, he wasn't. Ta-da.
It was his human nature that was crucified. It
You
wasn't
guys
his,
say Jesus is
second
the Son
nature.
of God. No, he's not. Ta-da. Now, who wants to jump on my team? That's all he did.
Yo, scary
not-
hours. Can I give
Let me ask you this, brother. Let me ask you this. No, let me ask you this.
Because
If
your shotgun
Muhammad...
is so bad right now. And
No,
it's
I
like,
know, but I have to because the people need to
like,
hear this. If
you're
Muhammad
giving
was
me
so
ADHD,
aware...
bro. I
Pause,
don't even have
pause.
ADHD.
That's fine. That's fine. Look, if Muhammad was so aware of the Bible where he could make conscious edits, how come he didn't quote the prophecy of himself in the Bible?
Say that again.
If
Quote the
Muhammad was
prophecy
so
of what?
aware of the Bible and its contents that people in your camp now say that Allah was making conscious edits of the Bible.
Nah, Allah didn't consciously edit the Bible. The Bible was consciously edited by the Jews, and the Quran is the
No,
ultimate truth.
I'm talking about that the Quran, when the Quran makes certain statements, they now claim that those are conscious editing to the narrative of the Bible, basically.
Yeah, that's a new argument, but the
Okay,
Bible was
but what I'm
consciously
saying
edited.
is, if
That's the
Allah
truth.
did, okay, let me ask you in a simple way: does Allah have access to the contents of the Bible?
He knows he's the creator. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you would think he did, right? So why didn't he tell Muhammad what chapter and verse in the Bible was about him?
This is what I said. The Bible was consciously edited, and the Quran is the verbatim truth of Yahweh.
You're not. I'm not asking
He
you that.
innately
I'm
knows.
asking you, why didn't Allah give Muhammad the chapter and the verse, or at least the book that supposedly prophesies about Muhammad?
He didn't need to. It's a poem. It's a poem. It's a revelation. It didn't need to be.
Bro. Now compare that to Jesus, okay, who was actually prophesied in the Bible. First thing he did is he goes into the synagogue. He pulls out the scroll of the prophet Isaiah. He points to it and he says, he reads it and he says, "Today this is fulfilled in your hearing." Do you see what a big difference that is?
Yeah, but the thing is, Jesus
Muhammad
was born
goes,
like with the.
Muhammad
Bro,
just goes,
let me
"I'm in
actually-
there somewhere, bro. Just find it, bro. Just wherever you think. If it sounds like me, that's probably me." What kind of crazy shit is this for you to believe in, dude?
Is there not a verse where Jesus was given the knowledge of the Torah and the Gospel and the Injil? Like he was born with that innate knowledge. So that's why when he spoke to the rabbis,
I
and
don't
the
know,
scholars,
bro,
like,
but
he
all I
knew how
know
to-
is that Jesus knew enough to pull out the specific scroll that he said was prophesying about himself. That's impressive. It literally, when you read the verse, it literally says something like all the people were in awe or some shit when he did that.
Yeah, he knew.
Muhammad should have did the
he knew
same
Old Testament.
thing.
No, it's a different revelation. That's
Now
the thing
you
that you're
now
not
now the
understanding.
problem you have is you have 26 Daways trying to make shit up. Oh, I think he's over here. I think he's in the Psalm of Solomon. I think he's in Daniel. I think he's in.
No,
I
he's
don't
in
know.
Isaiah 42.
Yeah, but you're
you
just
see,
why?
you see when it
So
comes
how?
to-
So wait, are you smarter than Muhammad?
No, but the
So
Muslims
why did
nowadays
Muhammad?
are
So
not
if it's so
presenting
easy
Islam
for
in the
you to
way that
find
it should be
Muhammad, then why did
presented.
Muhammad find himself? Matter of fact, Allah literally told
It's in
Muhammad.
Isaiah
Check this
42.
out. It gets even crazier. Allah literally told Muhammad, if you are in doubt about your own prophethood, go ask the people of the book. What?
Yeah, because the
Go
Bible
ask
is
them
the
to
Bible,
show
God
you
is
where
the
you
truth
are
of
in
the
their
Bible.
What kind of God is this, dude? What are you talking about? Look, now I'm getting these
Brother, is the
Muslims are in
Bible not-
these Muslims are in here reporting me for body exposure. They're saying I'm naked. I just gotta think. They're saying I'm naked now, guys.
I think it's Danny or someone. But no, when it comes to the Bible is the revelation from God. Like Yahweh is revealed.
No, it
like,
isn't.
the truth
That's
in
the other
Bible.
mistake the Quran makes. That assumption that you just gave.
Oh my God,
The
bro, are you gonna
Bible
let me
did
finish the
not
sentence?
drop out of heaven like the Quran assumes, dude. This is why Muslims are so hell bent in finding mistakes in the Bible. Because
Yeah,
they
I don't
thought
rate that. I don't rate that.
okay,
You're not
but
supposed
I
to do
literally
that.
just came from another panel of Muslims that are sitting there saying, "Oh, why does the mustard seed say that it's the smallest seed when it's not really the
Yeah,
smallest
I
seed?" This
don't
is how
rate that. I
baked
don't
you
rate
guys
that.
are because the Quran makes it sound as if Allah handed Isa the Injil. And that's
He
just
did
not
it.
what
He
happened in
did.
reality, and no Christian will ever tell you that's what happened.
The
Injil is
Quran
a
uses
good
a
use.
mustard seed as an example, and it's the easiest bake to that argument.
Yeah, that's why I don't rate it because the Quran
So,
talks
so
about mustard
all
seed,
these
so it's like, what's the point of
presuppositions
doing
that you guys are bringing to the table, then you expect us to deal with it as if we have to grant it to you. No, Muhammad was just not aware of what the Torah and the Injil actually were. It was just people writing shit that they remember. That's all it was. So of course there's
Nah,
going to be some
that's
differences.
A fairy tale.
Scary, you know what's
No.
actually scary? You know what's actually crazy? Scary, you know what's crazy? Because of the heavy plagiarism, they've actually adopted a hypostatic union in the Quran where Allah now refers to himself as I, we, him, he, us.
You
Yeah,
know what's
because
crazy
Yahweh
about
revealed the
using the
Quran.
royal?
That's
You know what's
why
crazy
there's
about using the royal we?
multi-personality.
You know what's crazy about using the royal we? The royal we means that you're speaking on behalf of the royal court, meaning you're saying we're doing something, right? So it's a literal plurality. How do you say the fucking word?
Plurality.
Plurality.
Well, yeah, it's scary. You know, if you
But
read
when
the
Allah
Quran, it's not
says
necessarily...
we do this, we do that, He's literally creating partners of Allah. He's committing shirk.
Yo, can I just explain this to like one point? When it comes to reading the Quran, it's not necessarily Allah speaking to us. It's the logo speaking on behalf of Allah. The whole Quran is speaking on behalf of Allah. It's a completely different narrative
The
to what we've been taught. It's Yahweh
Huh?
speaking to us.
What'd you say?
The whole narrative of the Quran is the logo speaking on behalf of Allah.
He's saying Jesus is talking in the Quran.
I didn't
The
say
word of God.
Jesus.
It's the
I
word
didn't
of
say
God.
Jesus.
It's the word of God. And Jesus is the word of God in the Quran.
Look, that's a different conversation.
Is the word
That's
of
a
God
completely
eternal?
different conversation.
Is the word of
It's
God eternal?
eternal, uncreated. But look,
Is it
that's a
uncreated?
different conversation.
So Jesus is
Scary.
God in the Quran. Thank you for coming.
Bro,
You're a Christian.
he's Yahweh in a sense.
You're a Christian
that's
now.
Cool. But look, scary. I feel like your issue is with Muslims. It's not with Islam. That's what I've noticed. Your biggest issue with Islam is Muslims. If you didn't have to deal with Muslims
It's actually
24/7,
the
you'd be a Muslim.
opposite. No, brother, it's actually the opposite. It's actually
Nah,
the
you'd be a
complete
Muslim.
opposite, brother.
Yo, I
If
think
you
your
weren't
chat
online
wants you to
debating, you'd
play
be a
the
Muslim
video.
still.
Huh?
I think your
If you
chat
weren't
wants you to
online
play the video.
debating,
I know, I keep seeing that, but that's just Green Dot that
it'd be
keeps
a
asking me
Muslim.
to do it.
Now, but scary on a level. If you weren't online debating and you actually read the Quran and like kind of sat and meditated with it, you'd be a Muslim still. It's just the fact you're listening to these shubahats from Christians and blah blah blah, and like it's just
No way in
like
hell
bad
I would
energy
ever
from
be a
Muslims
Muslim,
and.
There's no way in hell. I would not be a Muslim just for the fuck of it. Like, even if it was true, I just still wouldn't do it. I wouldn't care. Whatever, send me to hell, dude. If Islam was
Oh, for
true
real?
on what it says, yeah, I would absolutely not do it. If that was
Oh,
the God,
okay.
I'd be like, yeah,
So-
good luck with that shit.
So even if it was the truth, you wouldn't accept it.
100%. I'm not a coward that I'm gonna sit here and say, "Oh God,
Oh,
you're
that's
so
crazy.
scary. Let me just do whatever you say, even if it's evil." Fuck that.
that's crazy.
Send
'Cause
me
you know,
to
if-
whatever
if-
hell you want me to
if-
send me to.
Yo, if
Yo, I
Christianity was
second
true,
that because I even told myself as a Christian, I'm like, yo, even if I find out Allah is the truth and the Quran is the truth, I'm gonna reject it because I'd rather go to hell than worship a God like that.
Right, bro. Like,
That's
think about all the
crazy.
shit that you have to justify, MBZ, just to be able to say that you believe in one God. You have to justify 65-4. You have to justify
that's
929.
easy to explain.
You have to
Easy to
justify right-hand possessions.
Easy, bro.
What's easy about it?
Like, see, you're using these moral arguments, but like you've got to look at it from a perspective of divine intercessions. You've got to look at it from like a bigger picture. You're looking at it from like a 2026 lens, with like this Disney, Netflix kind of mentality. But like you've got to see it from a bigger picture. That's the thing. Like you've got to sit and meditate
Just
and get off
quickly give
TikTok.
me your rundown on how you explain two things: right-hand possession and marrying women who have not yet menstruated. Explain those two things just real quick. Don't make it long.
All right, for the right hand possession, like slave women, they have rights, so you
Who
can't
told you
actually
that? Who told you that?
brother. It's in the hadith.
That's not.
Like,
That's
look,
not.
let me-
Yeah, okay.
let me
So
fin-
now if
let-
you're
can I-
taking hadith, you're cooked. Because I will
What do you
literally
mean
show you a
cooked?
hadith that says you
Bro, I
literally
didn't
can
even finish
do.
my sentence.
No, okay, but I just wanted to, because
You
that's
asked
what
me
I
two
wanted to
things,
see.
and, like-
I know, but brother, but it's like I just needed to know if you were just gonna be a Quranist on this, or if you were gonna take hadith. If you take hadith, you're big.
Bro, did you let me even finish my
Okay, fine.
sentence?
Okay,
I
go ahead.
said
Finish.
the slave
All right.
woman.
You're gonna regret saying hadith, though. Go ahead.
I'm not, because that's how you interpret the Quran. Like you have to understand the Sahih and the Sirah as well. But
What's
look,
the
when it comes to
how do you guys say it? The Asbab Nuzul. What's the Asbab Nuzul of the right-hand possession verse?
I don't 100% know what that means. It rings a bell, but I don't know what it means right now.
It means the
but you see
reason
when it-
for revelation.
Okay, cool. But you see, when it comes to slave women, they have rights. They have you can't grape a slave woman even
Brother,
if, like,
brother, answer.
You would get stoned
you're,
to
you're,
death
now
for
you're
that.
just making on. Now you're making on something.
No,
like
I'm saying this is how
unverified
people
claims.
assume it to be.
My
This is
brother,
how
do
people
you want
assume
me
it
to
to be. They
read to
say
you the
that.
hadiths on this?
God,
It
bro,
literally
you don't even let me
says,
speak,
it literally
fam. Like,
says
you just-
these two guys were in the mosque talking about pulling out before they ejaculate inside of slave girls, and Allah tells them they
Yeah.
don't have to pull out.
Cool. And what?
Cool?
Like, it was consensual, wasn't it?
No.
Have you seen
Consensual.
Have you seen the coitus interruptus hadith?
That's what I'm
where
talking about. Coitus interruptus. Pull
there's
out.
there's
Yeah,
another
and
one.
what? Like,
No, there's
you can
another one
practice
where it
simultaneously.
says
What's wrong with that?
there's
Here,
another
there's
one
one
where
that
it
says
says
you don't need permission. Look.
You don't need permission. You do what
I
you
will
want,
show
bro.
you
Like, that's
right
your
now,
girl,
dude.
innit?
I will show you right now.
yeah, you don't need permission from your slave women. What are you talking about?
If it's consenting, like she agrees
What
to it, like it's
what
not
what is the
harmful.
role of a
You
slave
don't get sin for
where
that.
what is the role of a slave if they need to give its master permission?
Correct. That doesn't even make sense. Here, look.
Bro, if she denies you, if she
Look at
rejects
this.
you, like
Look at my
you,
screen.
it's
Look at my
it's
She
not
screen.
doesn't have
permissible
the
for you to
right.
sleep with her.
She doesn't have the right to deny MBZ. Stop playing.
No,
Look
she
at my
does have a right
look
to
at my
deny.
screen.
You
Look
can't
at
you
my
can't break
screen.
your.
Look
That's
at
disgusting.
my screen.
And you'd get stoned. What does it
Yahya,
say?
look at this. Yahya related to me from Malik from Humayd in Ibn Qais al-Maki that a man called Dafif said that Ibn Abbas was asked about coitus interruptus. Coitus interruptus means pulling out before ejaculation. He called a slave girl of his and said, "Tell them." She was embarrassed. He said, "It's all right, and I do it myself." Malik said, "A man does not practice coitus interruptus with a free woman unless she gives her permission. There is no harm in practicing coitus interruptus with a slave girl without her permission. Someone who has someone else's slave girl as a wife does not practice coitus interruptus with her unless her people give him permission." Do you see what this is saying?
And you know what's crazy, scary? There's another hadith. If you actually go to coitus interruptus,
Yeah, no, I got it.
delete.
It's all right here.
No,
It's
no,
all
no.
right here.
In the
Oh, there's
no,
another
in the
one?
search bar. Yeah. This is how they trick you. So delete the US in the interruptus. Put a space. So put interrupt space us.
Yo,
And
at
then you
this point,
see.
I feel like I'm just wasting my time because you guys,
You
even if it's
are.
the
You
truth,
are.
you're
You're
gonna
wasting your
deny it.
time with Islam, dude.
No, I'm
You're
wasting
just
time with
making
you
up a
guys
religion.
because you just
You're
want to
making up
follow
a religion
falsehood.
in your head. It doesn't exist. Look at this hadith.
No, you
Look
just
at this
you
hadith.
just
Look,
blatantly said.
watch. Okay, read
Did
this
you hear
and tell
what
me
you
what you
just said
think.
to me earlier?
Let me read this and tell me what you think about this. I saw Abu Sa'id and asked him about coitus interruptus. Mind you, they were in the mosque when they asked this. Abu Sa'id said, we went with Allah's apostle in the Ghazwa of Bani, in a battle, right? Of Bani al-Mustalik. And we captured some of the Arabs as captives. And the long separation from our wives was pressing us hard, and we wanted to practice coitus interruptus. We asked Allah's apostle whether it was permissible. He said, "It is better for you not to do so. No soul that will be born or whatever." Muhammad tells them, when you're having sex with your slave, don't pull out. And you know
And
what's
what,
crazy
bro?
about this verse? Because you guys like to say that these women lost their husband. They didn't lose their husband. According to the Quran, it says all married women are forbidden to you, except those that your right hand possesses, which means they're currently married at the moment.
Yeah, that's Quran 4, verse 24. It's
Yeah.
the same verse for muta.
What's
This is
the
why the Shia
what's
still
the
do
moral
muta.
what's the moral inconsistency? I'm not comprehending. Like I'm not
Yeah,
trying
I
to.
take your wife
Can you
as a
explain it
slave
to
and I
me?
bang her. You
Like,
think that's moral?
Yeah.
what is morally
That's
like
fine. That's
what
fine.
is morally
Here.
corrupt here?
Here,
I'm
dude,
not
go ahead.
understanding.
You go think about it, okay? Thank you for coming.
Yo, so what I was trying to show you, Scary, is
Go
if
ahead.
you
Yes. If I do
coitus
what?
interrupt and then put a space,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and then press search.
And I leave the us.
Yeah, leave the us like that and I press search. Scroll down. Yeah, here. First one.
We used to practice coitus interrupt us while the Quran was being revealed. Hey yo. Hey yo. Oh my
If you keep
god.
reading,
I
if you
can't
keep reading-
fucking deal with these people.
If you
dude.
keep reading it, keep reading it.
While the Quran was being revealed. Jabir added, Jabir added, we used to practice coitus interruptus during the lifetime of Apostle while the Quran was being revealed.
Can you please make this a topic one day?
Now, I will be honest, right? You could take this to mean while the Quran's being revealed, but you could also take it to mean like
No. I'm just saying this is what they were doing while the Quran, whether it was during a sermon or in their bedrooms after a sermon, is not what I'm saying. It's saying for 23 years, this is what they were doing.
Yeah.
They were obviously all practicing this under
Bro,
someone.
and look, MBZ still doesn't get it. I need to go back to these hadiths, dude. He's still not understanding coitus interruptus. These dudes, where's the one? Yeah, look at this. Oh no, desired celibacy. No, not this one. Where's the one where he wanted to sell them? We went out, Abullah, we went receive captives from among the captives. We desired women, and celibacy became hard on us to do coitus interruptus. No, it's not this one. Where's the one that he said we wanted a ransom?
So I actually use Genesis 38 to argue this, not because I usually get an honest Muslim to agree that Torah is not corrupted, and I will then use this hadith and use Genesis 38, where God, I believe, unalived someone for spilling his seed. He was doing it for fun. I think he was gooning or something.
Oh, here we go. It says Abu Sa'id. Hold on. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri said, we went out with the messenger of Allah, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, on the expedition of Banu Mustalik. We took some Arabs prisoner, and we desired the women, as celibacy was hard for us. At no point you can see what the hell the women thought at all, right? We wanted the ransom, so we wanted to practice coitus interruptus. So check this out. Their only dilemma that they're having about these women at this point is, how can we sell them without getting them pregnant? That's all they care about at this point.
Yeah, and you know how they try to justify this? They say, no, the ransom means we're going to return them back to the people we took them from.
Yeah,
like,
we
bro,
wanted a ransom.
Yeah, but usually those people were unalived. So there's no one to give them back to.
So here these guys are trying to figure out how they can sell these women that they just captured, right? So they want to figure out, how do we sell them without getting them pregnant? And so they go to the prophet, your holy prophet, right? And they say, we said, shall we practice coitus interruptus, pulling out, while the messenger of Allah, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, is among us, before we ask him? So they want to ask him, should we pull out? We asked him about it, and he said, you don't have to not do it. What is he, Yoda? There is no self which is to come to the existence upon the day of rising, but that it will come into existence. So Muhammad's answer is, you don't have to pull out, because whoever's going to be born is going to be born. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, in another narration in Sahih Muslim 1438a, it says, it doesn't matter if you do it or don't do it, literally in those words.
Yeah. It's just it's disgusting. There's no way about this. This is disgusting. This is the most pitiful, disgusting thing I could ever see.
The funniest thing is when I show a Muslim this and they say, this is no problem for us. We accept this.
Yeah. Ball, did they ever let you get your argument out, or they kept delaying?
No, verbatim. I got them to a point. Where I said, I will finish this argument. We can continue talking about it for an hour. We can talk about it for 2 hours. But I told them, I said, I want you to say, Wallahi, you will argue with me about this hadith. And he said, no.
They're all cowards.
What, you mean
I've never heard this argument from them, so I didn't know where it was really going. But what I took away is that you were trying to take them to a hadith that they didn't want to go to. That's pretty much what
which hadith, blood? Which hadith?
Yeah, they didn't want to go to any of the hadith. I wasn't able to present them. The one I was going to present was the one where it says specifically that. Wait, am I talking to a Christian or a Muslim?
Ex-Muslims here, and I think it might be. I forgot if
I'm a Christian, bro.
Yeah.
Ex-Muslim. Okay. Yeah, the hadith I was going to take them to is the one where it says that black seed oil cures all diseases except death.
Yeah, I know.
Because
just on the
here's the
panel
argument. The argument they wanted to make was this: they wanted to say that Jesus is making a statement here. What the devil? Jesus is making a statement here, where he says it's the smallest of seeds in a literal and like an ontological sense, rather than a contextual and like phenomenological sense. And so, if they're consistent, they have to say that seed oil cures all diseases except death. So,
bro, Muslims are the biggest projectors I've ever seen in my life. I know for a fact that they're reading their bullshit and they're like, okay, black seed oil definitely does not cure everything except
No,
for
no,
death.
no, no, no. This is what I was telling you about growing up with trauma. So me growing up as a Muslim, I was told this lie for years and years and years and years, and I believed it.
And so they gotta
I'll
realize.
I'll be honest. I didn't question it.
That's crazy, dude.
I mean, there was like a little voice in the back of my head, but I was like, no, the prophet said it had to be true.
Bro.
Yeah.
So they're
No,
only-
Cora, you know Coley, Scary?
Yeah.
So Cora was just on Coley's live.
Really? How'd that go?
Oh, it was like, Muhammad's in the Bible type stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Biggest ad hoc rationalization you'll ever see in your life.
Yo, one time I was like after a party and I was kind of like so tired. I didn't even want to talk. And I joined Biblical Muslims Live and I let him show me Muhammad in the Bible for an hour. And I gave him one-word responses. I was like, okay, nice. And for an hour, he tried to show me Isaiah and Deuteronomy. And like, I just listened to it. I was like, you know what? Let me just listen to what they have to say. And nothing convinced me.
Look at the guy, the green dye. He said, how do Christians hang out with this atheist? I'm not an atheist, bro. Yeah, but Muslims see their bullcrap in their hadith, like that drinking urine is beneficial, black oil cures all diseases.
Have you seen how they defend the urine? They say they find medical reports where they're using feces and urine.
Oh, yeah.
Antidotes.
No, absolutely. And then they say, what's the other one? Contagions don't exist. That's another hadith if you want to use that one. And so they see that bullshit, and then the only way that they always do is they just want to do, what about you? What about the mustard seed? So that's why we get into these silly arguments. And they, the funny
so
thing is that
there's a wrong. Oh, sorry. There's a wrong way to do it. There's a wrong way to do it, and there's a right way to do it. So the wrong way to do it is by committing a fallacy called tu quo que.
Right.
Okay. So a tu quo que is where you concede that something is wrong with the argument. So if like I say something to you and say, hey, you believe this thing that's immoral.
Yeah.
If you agree it's immoral and then you say, oh, but you have this problem too, it's not a consistency check. It's a tu quo que.
Okay.
But if you are not conceding the first part, if you say, yeah, I see no issue with this, but if we look at your epistemology, you have the same issue.
Right.
That's a different thing.
That I see your argument now. I got it.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good,
So,
Scary?
What up, man?
tu quo que fallacy is where you're like, oh yeah, I recognize the problem, but you have the problem too. And then the other one is where you don't recognize that there's a problem, but are just showing a flaw in the person's
'cause
epistemology.
The part that I was curious about, your response, Ball, and I don't know, I'm sure you probably thought about this, but I was just curious because obviously a lot of these arguments depend on which position you show first. So if I'm remembering correctly, there's Matthew's position, and then there's one that's less.
Mark.
Then there's Mark, right? Is one of them less apparently bad?
No, they both say the same. No, they both say the exact same thing.
Because when you brought them to the other one, they were saying, no, this one's not as bad as the other one, because they were saying of all the seeds that are planted or some shit wasn't as bad as saying of all the seeds on the earth or something.
Yeah. So the difference between Matthew and Mark is just that it doesn't say earth, and it talks about of all seeds in soil. But when you go to the Greek, the Greek can be applied, and contextually it's applied in reference to the soil, right? So for example, let's, and this is just going to be the way people speak using hyperbole, right? If I say, my dad is the smartest guy in the whole world. Okay? If I say my dad is the smartest guy in all the earth.
Yeah.
Am I making a statement that is a lie, or am I using hyperbole?
That's hyperbole in that case.
Exactly, right? So if the mustard seed is the smallest seed in all the earth, right? If Jesus is using this in reference to the lesson, because here's the point, okay?
Yeah.
The smallest seed in all the earth is the orchid seed. Yeah?
Right.
And there's even smaller seeds.
Yeah.
But an orchid produces an orchid plant, which is very small.
Right. That's the difference,
right?
yeah. Because I heard him say something about a
Jesus,
seed or some other bullshit too, yeah.
yeah. Jesus, when he's giving this, he has a purpose for giving the analogy in reference to a seed.
Okay.
And the purpose is to show how little faith
Yeah.
can grow big,
Yeah.
right? It can be little faith to great faith.
Yeah.
And so he uses a seed
Yeah.
that is actually going to fulfill that analogy.
Right.
He's not making a botany lesson.
Yeah,
He's
I get
using
that.
a seed that is in reference to that. And
I
so,
get that, but their point still
yeah.
stands that that he did then qualify about that seed, right? And he said that that's still the smallest seed on the earth. So I think that's the problem that they have. I don't think they have a problem with the parable part. Right?
well, when you say it's the smallest seed of the earth, again, if it's just going to be the case that you're you're referencing it in virtue of the perception of the people you're talking to, right? So, for example, let me say this: if the people of the time, yeah, it's a perspective thing. If the people of the time are completely unfamiliar with like orchid seeds, okay, because orchid seeds are on like a different side. This is not going to be a common plant that you're going to find within Israel. Yeah. So let's say Jesus starts talking, hypothetically, let's say Jesus starts talking about an orchid seed. Okay. Are the people going to have any clue what he's referencing?
No.
And so yeah, exactly. So if the people aren't going to have any clue what he's referencing, then his parable isn't going to land.
Right.
So he uses something where it says like the smallest seed in the soil in reference to what they are planting, in reference to what they use, in reference to the trees that they see every single day.
Yeah. The thing about it for me is
Conceptual
that
analogy.
I would have just been like, because I'm assuming you're not thinking like Muslims do, right? That the Bible fell out of the sky, right?
No.
Right. So to me, the Bible is nothing more than people's accounts of what other people said, essentially, right?
Yeah, it's going to be in the category of like Greco-Roman biography.
Yeah. So I wouldn't see why we have to be like even so, you know what I'm saying? Like so bent out of shape. We just be like, yeah, whatever. Okay, whoever they misquoted Jesus. You know what I mean? Like, would that be crazy to say as a Christian? I'm just curious.
Oh, that the people, yeah, because we're going to hold that they're recording like reliable biographical account.
But
So no, like, and both accounts have this.
I'm just curious because there are times where they say stuff in you know what I mean, that is like when did he resurrect, or when did he, or I forgot which is the one that's the problem.
And also scary, if I'm not wrong here, bought by blood. From what I heard, everyone that is an author in the Bible is like the Holy Spirit is talking through them, right? It's not people that are just they don't have the Holy Spirit in them.
Yeah, but this
No,
is
so
the
there's a
part,
difference
this is the
between-
part where Christians, you guys need to really stay away from saying that, what you just said right there, Neo. Don't say that.
Yeah, I don't say that. So,
Wait, can you repeat that? I didn't hear that. What should I not say?
Don't say
Yeah,
that
Holy
the Holy
Spirit
Spirit made them write what they wrote. Because like, okay, maybe the Holy
Yeah.
Spirit did initially tell the Luke and Mark to write something down, but then how do we know that got transcribed by the next scribe and the next scribe and the next scribe? You get what I'm saying?
well, no, it's not even that. So the point is Holy Spirit inspiration, not dictation or some like puppeteer movie.
Right. Inspiration. That's
So
what I meant.
No, I get, but you get what I'm saying, right, Bob? Even if the first writer,
inspiration. Like if someone says that the Holy Spirit is like puppeteering supernaturally for whatever words or something, then you're gonna run into an issue. But that's not the position of the church at all.
Right, but you get what I'm saying though, Bob? Because like, for example, we don't have manuscripts of this. I know we don't have manuscripts of the first century, right? We don't, right? So
we have P67.
We have
pieces. So all of this.
Well, no. P67 is a larger thing in like 1 Corinthians.
All right,
but the Gospels.
All right, but like
There's a small piece in the 2nd century, I think.
P42.
Yeah. But like we don't have full manuscripts, right? Nothing
No.
really significant.
No.
Okay, so that doesn't
No.
come till at least 100, 200, 300 years later, right?
right?
No. We have documents. We have documents before that. But yeah, I get your point.
No, I know what you're. Trust me. I totally love the preservation of the Bible, and we have the church fathers' writings quoting the verses. I know we.
But there's one thing scary of the manuscript copies, and there's another thing of when scholars say they were written, right? There's two different, right?
Yeah. There's the dating of it, and then
And the beauty is we have actually manuscripts for the Old Testament, which is, I think, even more important that it's not corrupted because it leads you to the precedent for the Messiah. So having that from before Jesus, that's actually what convinces me more.
all I'm saying is that I just don't know, because I remember when I was fully Christian, I never had a problem saying, yeah, there's a little mistake here and there. I don't care. Right? Like the point.
Nothing
is
that changes the
Jesus Christ-
internal.
Huh?
Yeah, nothing that there's little, like you said, there's little variants, but nothing that changes the meaning, like the internal meaning, right?
Yeah, because the
Yeah, it
point
just
is-
depends. It depends what you mean by contradiction, or it depends what you mean by error or distinction.
Yeah,
If you're
'cause-
saying like
Yeah, 'cause-
differences, yes, there's differences. But if you're saying there's like fundamental or functional contradictions that are going
Right.
to undermine, those don't exist.
Yeah, it's just because it's not. The point is that it's not what the Quran says it's supposed to be. It's not this book that Allah directly gave to Jesus, right? And that's the standard that Muslims are coming from, and they're expecting a perfect book. You get what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
saw a lawyer. I saw a lawyer actually talk about this. He studied the Bible for 4 years. He was like the #1 criminal lawyer for defending. He actually holds a world record for having 200 something MURDER cases solved. And his friend was like, "Why don't you solve this case of Jesus?" Because
Was he on the Sean Ryan show?
I don't know him by name, but he
I think-
basically came to the conclusion that this was a very well put together case, and he came to the
Yeah.
conclusion that Jesus did exist. He was crucified, and then he later said there's good reason to believe he was also resurrected. And this is coming from someone that's not a Christian. He's just a lawyer. He studied it for 4 years and has a Guinness World Record for solving and winning the most MURDER cases.
Yeah. So, yeah, and by the way, guys, public service announcement: share the live with Omar Lightweight and TMA, guys. Please do me that favor.
You want the smoke with him?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, 100%. Yeah. So again, guys, share the live with Omar Lightweight and TMA, especially those two, because TMA was talking trash in the comment section.
I wanna talk to TMA, bro. I wanna.
Oh, TMA's here?
No, not here now, but he was talking shit on one of the videos that they clipped of, that we clipped of them blundering on the debate with me.
Yeah. I responded to him.
Yeah.
Yo, but Scary, I saw what you said, bro. It's so true what you're saying. These guys, man, they're like they want to like be these formal debaters, and they want to win little points, like, you know, like, oh, this fallacy, this whatever, blah blah blah, and they're not really trying to get to the meat of things, man. And it's like
They're not.
I hate listening to that stuff, bro.
They literally get to the point where they're asking you, what do you mean by the word to? I couldn't even say Allah descends to without having to explain what to means. This
Right.
This how it got.
It's crazy, man.
Yo, Destroyer of Sunnis did say he has it clipped and he's gonna do his own edit. He does the best edits, man.
No, he does amazing edits. He does.
Bro, I'm so shocked that guy's not Christian.
He says he has various issues with Christianity himself, but he finds Christianity more plausible than Islam for sure, right?
But he's Shia, right?
He's not Shia at all, man. He says he is. He believes the whole Quran is corrupted.
What is he then?
Guys, listen.
I'm not sure.
Listen. He's Shia, okay? He's Shia.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, I will grant him that he is Shia, because one time he came on Alex's panel and we were debating two Shia girls. He didn't know they were Shia, and he was about to come, do what he does. And then I told him, like, these are your Shia sisters. You're gonna have to debate.
Let me say
with
something.
us.
Let me make a public service announcement to everybody, since we're already all crapping out. When it comes to ex-Muslims or Muslims or whoever that are on our side, we do not have to discuss what they actually are, okay? Because you have to understand people's lives could be at danger, okay? So, should we continue with the debate, or you guys want to, or should we wrap it? What do you guys think?
What debate?
Who's debating?
We're doing we were replaying the me and Umar. We're halfway into it already.
Oh, I got you. I just saw you live. I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
I
Didn't mean
mean, I
to.
got a few minutes, man. I mean, it's up to you, man. I got like five more minutes in me.
Scary. I'll catch you later, bro.
Yeah, take care, bro. Man, I think maybe we should wrap it. I think this is a good first segment.
Yeah, Scary. I'm gonna head out too, bro. Nice.
Appreciate it, man.
I'll be free in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
If you want to go live.
Yeah, I'll see.
I'll go now.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you, guys.
You watching the U.S. game tonight?
Take care.
Take care, Arts. I don't even know. I'm not even in tune with anything on TV at this point.
Damn, you don't watch the World Cup, bro?
I need to, honestly, because I do love it.
Come on, man. The World Cup is a vibe, bro. In the summer.
Bro, I don't know how the hell the World Cup comes so fast every time. I'm like, how do 4 years always go by so quick?
For me, it's the opposite, bro. I'm a huge football, soccer fan, whatever you want to call it. And it takes forever, bro. Every 4 years, I'm like itching for it to come, and it goes so fast. So it's the opposite.
I love it. Who's looking like the winner this time?
Actually, Spain, bro. Spain's the favorite,
Spain?
but
Damn.
yeah, but it could be France, it could be Portugal. I mean, people want Ronaldo to win, so he could be in the debate back with Messi.
Yeah.
I mean, Brazil is always a contender. I'm from Brazil, but I don't believe in it right now, honestly.
Oh yeah.
So.
But yeah. All right, then I'm gonna wrap it here. Then Neo, I appreciate you, man.
All right, brother. God bless, man. Have a good one.
Take care. Everybody else who's been watching, I hope you guys saw absolute bakery, dude. Like I said, when I was in the debate, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was just saying things. He was just saying things. Great. But now that we all got to watch it nice and slow, we can see that it was an absolute bakery. Total and utter bakery. He wasn't even coherent. His arguments weren't even logical. They literally didn't make any sense to the questions I was asking him. And at this point, I'm doing a mubahala against Muslim Lighthouse, dog. So come up on my panel when you're ready to defend yourself, or else I'm just gonna keep wrecking Islam and giving Muslims shubahat, and then they're gonna fill your inbox like they're filling Libianos right now. Okay? And then you're gonna be the one crying like, yo, you don't know how many Muslims are coming to me, giving me shubaha every day. Cause we're, like, even though they're saying we're baking, but then they come and cry to me in my emails, bro. Yeah, it's because you're not baking. Okay, so let's cut the crap, right? Allah apparently is stuck in the lowest heaven in a sense. So let's get real here, guys. So if you want to, and so right now this invitation is going out to Umar Lightweight, and TMA. Everyone else is cool. Everyone else, Central, you don't have to answer. Libiano, you can duck it because I haven't seen you say anything in the comment section. Who else? Apex, I already talked to you about it, but TMA and Umar, you guys are the only ones still talking shit. So pull up. I already came to Apex's panel, Central's panel, and Umar's panel. What more do I gotta do? Yes, I subjugated myself to a little abuse. So what? My position still stood. I still baked you on your own panel, getting muted. You talking to me in Arabic, making incoherent arguments. Now you come on mine and see how you do, okay? Anyway, we'll do part 2. Part 1 is pretty much the meat and potatoes of it. Part 2 is just where he starts waffling about sources and lying about them. So we'll look at those also next time. We'll do those tomorrow. And if you guys want to watch today's replay, I suggest you do. It's really good. It's on YouTube at Scary Hours Podcast. This thing right here. And YouTube, if you want to come and join the conversation, it's on TikTok, Scary Hours Podcast Live. All right? We'll catch you on the next one. I've been on here 2 hours and 50 minutes, bull. What are you talking about? Now, I'm not going to lie. I was on my phone earlier, but yeah, I didn't sleep today, bull. Yeah, you're right. He's calling me out crazy. All right, peace out, guys. YouTube, what's popping? Are we good? Who's watching on YouTube? I didn't even pay attention. My bad, guys. Oh, cool. There's a bunch of y'all. Yeah, YouTube, by the way, I'm sorry I don't ever pay attention to you guys too much, but if you guys ever want to you know, get a word in, just do a super chat, and then my system will automatically read it out loud, so you can interrupt the conversation at any time. Feel free. We'll catch you next time.